And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast After Hours Edition. We're joining Sterling Cooper and some lovely ladies. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Nobody cares, bro. Get out. Get out. Go. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night.
And we're back.
All right, we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast, man. After Hours Edition. Sorry for the delay, guys. We got some company in the house. So
The streaming platform.
we got Louis in the house. We're actually in the middle of filming for a documentary right now. So we won't say where it's going. We're just going to say that it's going to be good. And, you know, they already showed you on camera. Louis, you want to introduce yourself to the people real quick, man?
Yeah. Hi. My name's Louis, and I make documentaries.
Oh, here, take the mic so they can hear
Here,
you.
1 2 1 2. My name's Louis, and I make documentaries. So I've been spending a bit of time with Myron and getting to know him.
Yeah. How is it so far? You been having fun? Or
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
am I as toxic as they say?
You know, I'm waiting to make my final determination on that. You've definitely got some interesting opinions.
Yeah.
About stuff.
Yeah. No, I think it's good, man. Like I said before, I think seeing another side is definitely very important, and being able to talk to people that you might have disagreements with is, you know, the way to get to the truth for sure. So,
Updates. We're going to be Penn State. April.
Yes, Penn State, April 7th. We're going to be debating immigration and
How dare
feminism
you!
and some other stuff there, so that's going to be a good time.
And on April 10th, the UK for some shows we're going and some other fun.
Yes, we'll be actually. We're
shows?
going to be in your guys' neck of the woods, actually. We're going to be in the UK in early April.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who you two guys are?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. We're going to
They'll let you in the country.
You know what? I don't know how. I don't know how they're going to let... hopefully they let me in this time again, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's crazy to say that, bro. Damn, nigga. Wow. That's wild, bro.
Well, we've made it in there twice, but who knows, man? Maybe they might not let us in this time. Who knows? We're too controversial.
Oh,
Because they don't have freedom of speech in England.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move on smartly. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then obviously Sterling's going to be featured in it, and a couple other people. So it's going to be a good time. I think it'll be good. You know, and if not, well, I don't know. It is what it is.
All right.
Hopefully we don't get hit with the vice.
Yeah. The Matt Shea.
The Matt Shea vice. Maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll see.
The hit piece one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. Tell us what's up.
Shout out to Stirling, the ladies, the chat, man. You guys have pitchforks like, yo, man, start the show. But guys, we do it live. At least for now. Who knows what may happen? But shout out to you guys for being on my socials, and let's have a great show.
Fair enough.
And ladies, if you don't mind, give us your name, your age, we do it for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
we'll start right here. Thank you for waiting. What's your name and what's your age? We do it for a living.
My name's Ruby. I'm 22. I do bottle service, and I'm currently in a relationship.
Okay. Where are you from?
Dallas, Texas.
And you live here now?
No, I'm just visiting.
Okay, cool.
She belongs to the streets.
Dating status?
In a relationship.
How'd you guys meet?
He slid in the DMs.
What do you say, though? First DM.
I had posted a story, and he just replied to it.
That's
And
simple?
then, yeah.
Okay. Also, are your parents together or no?
No.
Birth control?
No.
And as Chris would say,
Your body count.
3.
100?
100?
Y'all wish.
Okay.
Highest education level is high school, right?
Yes.
And then parents together?
No.
Okay. And then, Fresh, your favorite question?
Birth control?
No.
All right.
And then ethnic background, Mexican?
Yes.
All right. And how long y'all been together?
I think it's going to be 3 years in August this year.
Okay. And you guys don't... Do you live here? Do y'all live here? No. Right?
No.
You guys
we
just
just
visiting
come
spring break?
often. No, for his work.
Oh, what does he do?
HVAC.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
AC
He travels
compressors.
and does it.
No, he has to take like training classes here or something like that.
All right. Cool. Gotcha. All right. Good. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Giselle.
All right.
Where are you
What
from?
were the questions? I'm from New York. The Bronx.
Oh shit.
New York in the house.
The 6th train.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a full-time model currently.
Real model?
Yeah, real model.
You been in Vogue?
Not yet.
All right. Well, you know what Drake said.
Whatever.
You're not.
All right. Relationship status?
Single.
Okay. Highest education level completed?
I'm a certified med tech.
Wait, med?
Medical.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Are your parents together or not?
No.
And that birth control for you?
Yes.
All right. Puerto Rican?
No, I'm Colombian Dominican.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Do you live in Miami now or?
Yeah, I live in Miami now.
Oh, you do live here now? Okay. How long you been here?
For like 6-7 years.
Oh, you've been here a minute.
Oh yeah, man.
Good choice. New York sucks.
Yeah, she's been here since I've been here. All right, what about you?
Welcome back.
Hi, my name is Yailen. I'm 27.
Okay.
And
Where you from?
Cuban.
Okay. But you're from Miami, grew up here, right?
Yeah. I came when I was 6.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Social media.
What does that really mean, though?
Content creator.
Okay.
I'm trying to find another name for whatever.
She belongs to the streets.
Trump's in office. We need to send her back, bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay. Highest
You are
education
fake
level completed?
news.
High school.
Relationship status?
Single.
All right. Are your parents together?
Nope.
Birth control for you?
No.
And then Cuban descent. All right, cool.
Still single?
Yes.
Damn. Sucks. All right. What about you?
Hey y'all!
I don't know. She's Spanish or what?
My name is Erin. I'm 32.
Wait, 32?
Yeah, I'm 32.
Black don't crack, man. Shit.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Where are you
I'm
from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, but I live in LA. I've been there 10 years.
Okay.
And then I'm
What do you do for work?
I'm an events manager, and then I'm an entrepreneur too. I have my own hookah business.
Nice.
Okay. Relationship status?
Single,
Like a Pringle? Wait, at 32 though?
like a Pringle. Yeah.
At 32? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard out in LA.
Oh,
Yeah. LA is kind of tough.
what
Right,
time
Sterling?
passed?
LA's tough.
Are your parents together?
Yes, they are.
All right. Birth control for you?
No,
Okay. And then your ethnic background is black and
black.
just full? Okay.
Just-
You have kids?
I do not.
Okay.
How many moms do you have in the panel?
No moms?
How many what?
Moms.
Oh, me.
Oh, one. Okay.
2.
Two. All right.
All right.
The two Hispanic girls are the moms. All right. All right. What about you? What's your name?
Welcome back.
My name is Mara.
Okay. How old are you?
Y'all not gonna put the damn thing over.
No, don't worry. This won't be in a documentary. I promise.
I'm 31.
God damn.
Damn, 31?
Where are you from?
New Bern, Connecticut. You know where I'm from.
Okay. Welcome back. You
Mhm.
changed your hair.
Yeah, it's straight in today. Last time it was curly.
Okay. She's from the same hometown as me.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I have a cleaning business. It's Chow Miami.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have a cleaning business. It's Chow Miami.
Okay. Relationship status?
I am married.
Okay.
Were you married last time?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I was married last time.
Damn.
Run the YouTube video back
Okay.
All right.
How'd you guys meet?
on Instagram.
Powerful. telling you, man. It's
How
a
long
new,
y'all been married?
new dating app.
A year.
All right. All right. Parents together?
My parents are together.
All right.
Yeah, they've been together for 35 years.
All right. Birth control for you?
No. I'm
Alright.
ready to have kids. I don't have none.
I mean, time's ticking.
Right, exactly.
TikTok.
It's about that time.
Highest education level completed?
College associates,
Associates. Okay. In what?
early childhood development.
All right. Cool. What about you?
Hi, I'm Kato.
All right. How old are you, Kato?
I'm 22.
Where are you from?
Originally Miami.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I model and I do social media.
What does that mean?
I do content creation. I work
Oh.
closely with like brands and stuff.
Nice.
Anyways.
Just say OnlyFans, man.
Actually, no. I think I might be stopping OnlyFans.
You might be stopping.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be sober. So.
Okay. Whatever.
I mean,
whatever.
I'm
Well, if
trying.
you're quitting, I'm gonna be white soon too.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I'll be
Guys,
white.
I'm for real.
All right,
Okay.
relation
anyways,
status?
I have a boyfriend.
All right. How long y'all been together?
We actually just started, so.
I was about to say last time you were single.
Yeah, and then it just happened.
How'd you guys meet?
We were filming together. Not like that, guys. Not like that. Anyways, we were filming for like Instagram and stuff.
Interesting.
All
Okay.
right. Phil, how long? You said a month or?
Less than a month. Like it's very recent.
Wait.
2 weeks.
Never mind.
Yeah, like roughly like 2 weeks.
I think I know who
but
it
we're
is.
locked in. We're locked in, so it's okay. We're locked in.
I think I know.
Okay,
who it is.
Do I know him?
Huh?
Do I know him?
Y'all might.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Like, who asked the question? You or him?
I don't ask questions.
Oh, so he asked you to be his girlfriend.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, he's cooked.
In 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 weeks, nigga.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wait, is he the only? Are you the only girl he has, or he has like 3 more?
No, I better be his only girl.
You better be.
Yeah. If not, we're done.
Do you know though? For
Huh?
sure. Do you know for sure?
Yeah, I do know for sure.
Okay, good.
I think I know who he is. Is he white?
No, I don't like white guys.
Is he like Spanish, but he looks white? No.
No, he's Hispanic.
He's
and
black?
he looks Hispanic.
Hispanic, yeah. I think I've seen him one of your reels.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
He has other girls, man. He has
No,
for sure.
he does not.
Bro,
Chris, don't put him on the spot, man.
but
Wait.
why are you twerking on him or some shit like that?
I was not twerking on him, guys. I don't have an ass to twerk, anyways.
Well, something
Well, she
sexual.
ain't lying, nigga.
It was something sexual.
She got no,
Alright,
she got no
now.
ass.
All right, now. Why were you looking?
I mean, it's all over IG.
Yeah, you put it on front
All
straight.
over IG. We don't know.
Okay, but it still pays the bills, so it doesn't matter. It's
You're
okay.
right,
That's
you're
fine.
right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you?
All right.
All right, anyways.
Highest education in high school.
Yeah.
All right. Relationship status 2 weeks. Birth control for you.
I don't know. No.
All right. What's your ethnic background?
I'm Brazilian.
All right. All right. Cool.
All right, body count.
Under 20.
Nice.
Wait,
Yeah.
how old
So
are you?
19.
22.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm 22.
Wait, 20 by the 22? God damn.
Hold on, Chris. A body year isn't bad though.
Yeah. It's not that
A
bad.
body? No,
I'm just kidding because
after 18 fresh.
after 18.
After
So
18,
I'm just
bro.
kidding. A body of
Look, guys. We listen and we don't judge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We
Got a
listen and we
special
don't
guest?
judge.
Welcome back,
bro.
It's good to be back. Do I need to go through these questions as well?
No.
Ask him his body count.
You don't know my,
Only if you want to.
Ask him his body count.
you don't
need
want
to
to
know
know my
everything.
high school education level?
No.
No?
What's your body count?
Something in the 600s.
Hello.
Okay.
Ish.
He belongs to the streets.
I believe him.
He belongs to the streets.
But it's been a while, man. For those that introduce yourself for those that might not know.
So we know who you are, but they may not.
Ex-porn star, and now I teach guys how to dick their girl down properly. Basically.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my whole
Woo.
Saving mankind.
saving marriages,
One guy at a
saving
time.
pleasing ladies vicariously through their boyfriends and husbands.
There you go.
Doing the world a good.
You got a diverse panel here. You have anything you want to ask the ladies, Louis?
No, you go. I'll chime in if I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, I always try to give the guest the first right of refusal whenever they got a question. You got anything, Sterling, you want to ask the lovely ladies?
Let's do your stuff first. I'll get mine later.
God damn, they never have anything, man.
I do have. I've got some stuff written down.
Okay, go ahead.
Because Chris asked.
Oh.
Oh no, Mo asked me to do it.
Yeah. I have a question though.
Okay.
Pretty stable for the actual podcast.
Yep.
Ladies, if you don't mind, can you name 3 countries? We'll start with 3 you can't name: USA, Canada, and Mexico. And you can't repeat whatever the girl said before you.
And where you're from.
And we'll start right here. Sorry, I had to do it to you.
Okay.
The country the best to go first.
Yeah.
Wait, like right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got this.
Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Portugal.
Motherfucking.
Barcelona. And
Barcelona's not a country.
Hey!
Barcelona's a country in Spain.
Hey,
no
helping,
no helping.
He's ruined it.
Ladies, no helping.
What the
But isn't Barcelona in
No
Spain?
helping.
Ladies,
Sorry.
you gotta let them guess by
I'm
themselves.
so sorry.
Don't fuck it up. Everybody be quiet when the girl's guessing.
Holy.
All right, we'll start back up. Mo. 3 countries.
Jamaica.
Motherfucking.
Cuba.
Okay.
Can't use that because she's from Cuba.
Oh, yeah,
She
you're
mentioned
right.
it earlier.
Why?
She mentioned it earlier.
I'm naming places I've been to.
All right, well, name some others.
100 plus more.
2 more.
I need 2 more?
2 more, yeah.
Okay.
You got this.
I've been to Portugal, Spain, but Spain is a country. No?
We can't confirm or deny it. 1 more.
Either way. I've been to so many places. It's great. Paris.
You got this.
Paris.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's go.
Go look at my Instagram.
No, we believe you. But Paris is a city.
Places
All right, what about
Paris
you?
is a
In
city.
France. Okay. What
It
about
is. Yeah, that's right. In France.
Africa.
you? Okay, 2 more.
No, that's a continent.
Hey, bro.
China.
We helped you.
I'm sorry.
Narnia. Wakanda. What's going
That's
on
why it
here?
comes up.
Can't follow
The girl
simple
doesn't
instructions,
say
What's going on
man.
here, bruv?
Don't say Africa.
Okay.
The man name is.
I appreciate you.
Nah, it's X, man.
No.
Yeah, never mind, bro.
Wait, aren't you
Thailand.
black? You should know how to do that, man. All right. We'll start over for her. Give
I
her a
know
chance.
the 7
You
continents.
can skip me.
Chris, you know what to do.
Oh, this?
Stupid. All right. What about you?
Italy, Greece, and Switzerland.
Mamma mia! All right. For you?
Next question.
3 countries. Are you Hispanic, nigga? Geometry? Geography? Okay, just like guess. Okay, for example, where do you want to travel to? Okay, that's 1. 2 more. You got this. And then into the mic, of course. Just 2 more. Bruh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was soccer.
Yeah, I think soccer.
Olympics.
Girls trip.
Girls trips. Wakanda forever.
Costa Rica.
Okay.
No, she said it. Someone help. No helping.
Oh damn!
I heard that.
That's cheating, man.
I heard that.
She cheated.
Cheating, man.
So now you can't name it.
You got 2 more.
No, 3.
Oh.
3.
No.
My first one was valid.
We'll get 2 more.
Korea.
Are you asking me or are you telling me? Both. You gotta choose 1, man.
All right, I'm telling you, Korea.
Okay. Next one. Motherfucking India. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. What about you? Lovely. You got this.
Mexico.
Can't name
Can't name that one.
Oh. Japan.
Konnichiwa.
New Zealand.
1 more.
1 more.
Australia.
Name that yet?
No.
Nobody named it? All right, I guess she
Okay.
gets it.
Good stuff.
Wait, I got them right? Oh
yeah.
my god.
I mean, it's good teeth. Really.
See, now you know why I say women shouldn't have the right to vote, right? Now you see it
it's
right
tough.
now.
It's tough
Bro,
out here,
come
man.
on, man. Holy.
It's okay.
People call me a misogynist, but it's like, bro.
Hold on, Louis.
Can't name 3 countries they can vote.
Hold on. Should they vote for your president or prime minister?
I think women should have the right to vote. Yes.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Good answer.
Boom.
Okay, let's do that.
You know the answer to that one.
I know. I'm kidding.
UK is different, man.
Dominican no cono.
Dominicano coño.
Oh, Dominicano coño. The fact that they're acting so innocent is crazy. No matter the status of the guy, they will sell the innocence.
This is true.
He's selling purity.
This is true. That is girl game.
Fresh updates. They're seeing your big forehead.
Y'all funny.
I mean, it ain't that big, is it?
I mean,
nah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Stop.
Yo.
You guys
A
are
little bit.
so mean.
Bro.
All right. What's up next? Trying to find herself, ready to settle down. Oh, man. That's crazy.
Is that a toilet? No.
Women's reaction to Sterling Cooper shows them his Magic the Gathering and Lord of the Rings collections.
I actually used to play Magic the Gathering. It's
You
no
did?
joke, yeah.
Really?
I don't know where they pulled that one from.
I thought I was a nerd. Myron, when's the next overnight stream so you can punish the guys, please? Anime songs, etc. Yeah, that is kind of pause.
Aren't you doing one with Gary soon? Coming up?
Yeah, that won't be till like late next month.
Cool.
That'll be like a 24-hour stream. But yeah, I think that'll be in Vegas.
All right.
But yeah, what the hell? Comedy skit? The tech board. Damn, y'all niggas pulling out the old pictures.
Is that you, Myron?
Yeah, who's that,
Sure is.
Yeah, that is me back in the day.
That's him.
That was like 5 years ago.
Was that Spanish or black?
She's both.
Okay.
Ladies, would you rather die alone or fuck one of my friends? This is Bob and Tyrone.
Oh, God.
Die alone.
Alone.
Oh, that's them.
That's me with my forehead. Look at my forehead
They edited
scar.
their pictures.
That's me.
God damn. Okay.
Who's the other one? Her? That's
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Oh,
All right, ladies, how many
I
of
saw
you
my
voted?
forehead scar.
Who voted in the last election?
I did.
You did? Who'd you vote for?
Kamala.
No.
Oh, really? Trump.
No. So yeah, I did vote for Trump.
Man, women are so scared to admit that stuff.
It's cool. I mean, he's president.
If you voted for Kamala, name 2 policies that, other than abortion, that you agree with. Okay, so nobody here voted for Kamala or voted at all. Well, you can. Can you vote? You can't vote,
I
right?
can't vote.
You can?
No.
Oh yeah, she says.
You can work though.
Please.
Hey man, send her back, bro. All right, monogamous relationships make men insecure. Do the ladies agree or disagree with the statement?
Wait, why?
What is a monogamous relationship? Make women
When it's
insecure.
When he's dealing with only one woman, he's saying,
Make men
do you
insecure.
agree that monogamous relationships make men insecure?
No.
I don't feel like it makes
You
them
don't think so?
insecure. No.
At all?
Why would it though?
Because he's gonna tell you
I
don't.
don't know. He's the one that proposed it.
Don't go party. Maybe just stay home. Don't go like on girls trips. Maybe.
Does that
I
really?
mean, if y'all have that same personality too, he likes the party too. Y'all could go together.
Does that really consider it a monogamous relationship? I thought a monogamous relationship was just like you're just only dealing with your one partner, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so that doesn't have anything to do with me going out, right?
well, you want to respect your man too, right? So if he says to you, "Hey, listen, I
that
love
has
you,"
nothing to do with being monogamous. If you
well, when you go to the club, guys want to do things to you, right? They want to get with you,
But
dance
we're
with you.
sticking to the question. We don't know if we're at the club or at the bar or
Well, he mentioned
anything.
insecure, so they say, okay, if you say to the girl, you can't go to the club, that's insecure. Or you say, hey, I don't like that dress, that's insecure. You get what I'm saying? Or no?
As long as he's doing what needs to be done, and he needs to be secure in himself.
Mhm.
If
Alright.
you're doing what needs to be done, you know I ain't going nowhere.
I mean, can he date other girls or?
No, it's monogamous.
It's monogamous. but the question is, let's say the guy has standards he wants you to meet. You tell him, listen, you know what? That's being insecure, your standards. That's what he's referring to right here.
No, I don't feel like being monogamous makes you insecure. Like,
I don't- I don't
if
feel so
anything,
either.
like I'm for you, you for me, only. You should be more secure. You got a bad bitch, and
You should be secure.
I know what I got, so I just feel like, you know what you got. You got me. They don't.
Okay. So have confidence.
Absolutely,
So
What
you
do you
think a
got,
man
Phil?
can be sexually satisfied by one woman?
absolutely. If she putting it
Yeah.
up right,
You only have one dick. What do you need another pussy for?
One dick and a lot of sperm.
How many of you guys think you can sexually satisfy your man by yourself? Raise of hands. How many of you? All of you?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Sterling, is that true?
What?
Look, it's like the one thing that no woman can reproduce is like sexual variety. You know, so I think it's not necessarily in man's like nature as like an animal to be monogamous, because it's something we have to fight. We have to guys have to consciously choose to be monogamous, right? We have to enter into this legal contract called marriage and like really commit to it to remain monogamous. Like it's something we have to force ourselves to do. If we were free reign animals roaming the savannah, we would just be fucking left, right, and center. You know, and
Yeah, it's like
only
buying one car and sticking to it and never getting an upgrade or getting another one.
Like it's a conscious choice.
Come on, say we're cars.
Yes.
But he made a choice though.
Yes.
How dare you?
He can afford more, but he made a choice.
Yeah, yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Most guys are monogamous by necessity, but that's a whole other thing. I don't want to ruin it too early. All right, what else we got here? Okay, if you can make a woman smile and laugh, you shall have access to the vaginal path. If she laughs at your jokes, she shall moan to your strokes. If you can make her jiggle, make her giggle, you shall make her cheeks jiggle. If she smiles a lot around you and she starts cheesing, my brother's her coochie wants pleasing. Yaylin, do you want to come over to watch some Aladdin? Because I'm trying to get those cheeks clapping.
Why is he? And first of all, you spelled my name wrong.
Oh shit.
All right. If you had spelled it right, she'd be down.
Yeah, she'd be down
now. What else do we got?
That's it.
That's it? All right, cool.
All right, cool.
That's a lot of effort, fellas.
You got a
A lot of
question
super
for
chat.
the ladies? Still?
Oh yeah. What do I have written down here?
Oh shit, you got it written down. Okay.
Yeah, in case I forgot, you know.
He's not playing.
He came ready.
Yeah.
Prepared.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Most of you you've hands up if you've had a past relationship where you broke up with the guy. So you. Okay, cool. All right.
Wait, so you never broken up with a guy before?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
So this question
Okay, so
only
5 out of 6.
applies to the
5
rest
out
of
of
you,
6.
right?
Okay.
Red flag.
At what point in the relationship did you know you were gonna break up with him? What was the defining sort of thing where you were like in your head, yeah, I'm leaving this guy?
What's crazy is that honestly, there was it was just like a while of me dealing with bullshit. And one day he was out of town. There was nothing, mind you, a whole bunch of times I found shit in his phone. There was nothing I found in his phone, nothing to make me angry. I just woke up one day and was just like,
over it.
I don't want to deal with this anymore. And that was my last relationship. Like,
Oh, it's not the married guy you're with now?
no.
Okay.
And so I was just like, I'm done. And I left, and I'm sorry. The apartment was under my name and everything. I just left him with everything. I was just over it and completely just left.
What
But
made
that was also
what made it feel like you were over it?
What was the final straw?
That was like, there was no final straw. It was just me realizing that I was in a really like bad mental space. I was super depressed, and I just like, it just hit me like, I've been laying in bed for this many days, and like he comes home and he just sits in the living room, and I'm sitting in the room depressed and stuff, you know. And
I think you just answered my question, man.
after thinking about it for a while, I was just like, you know what, I'm over it. And I texted him like, hey, when you come home, all of my stuff is gonna be gone. I wish you luck, whatever. You can do whatever you do with the apartment, like. And I just left.
Okay.
Honestly.
How about you, young lady?
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. It was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I realized that, one, I'm a Virgo. Two, I do
Virgo.
events. I do it up every single time.
You're Virgo?
You're
And-
Virgo.
That
Yes.
makes sense. Actually, that makes sense.
I give a lot, so I expect a lot.
Oh, that
So
makes sense.
he just kind of proved to me that you're bare minimum effort and below all the time. So
On Valentine's Day.
yes, that was just the last holiday that I was just kind of like, okay, I'm fed up with this.
But
I can't deal
so
with
he
this
put
for
in
the
like
rest of my life.
minimal effort on other holidays before that.
Absolutely.
And then you're like,
And I let it slide.
chance.
I let it slide, and it was really the last chance because I'm vocal. I say I felt like I need you to be more romantic, and if you're not going to do that, I can't deal with that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like you wanted too much. I feel like he gave you what he, thought he was the best, and then you was like, nah, I want some more.
Nah.
You could have told him.
Nah.
Did
No?
he give you a Valentine's present though that day?
No.
Or, I see what you.
No, he didn't make a plan. I'm a planner. Like,
I get you,
so
girl.
I'm walking out the
I get
house
you.
like, okay, I'm about to just do my own thing. You come in, it's like, well, I'm gonna do what you wanna do. Like, what you got planned?
Yeah, I know. You're
I'm going by myself at this point.
No, I've been through that.
All right, so that's like what you just described there sounds like he wasn't leading. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't have any initiative, and he wasn't leading the relationship.
Lazy.
Bingo.
Just lazy.
There
you
you
make
go.
more money than
See,
him?
That's the answer I'm
No, I
actually
wouldn't say
probing
I would
for.
make more money than him. It wasn't a financial issue. It was just kind of like you
How much
just
did he
don't
earn
have
per year,
no
roughly?
effort.
How much money did he make per year, roughly?
I don't know, to be honest.
Maybe
he
he
had
didn't
money,
care.
but
maybe he didn't care.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you're not showing me you care, so I'm gonna just go
Well,
ahead
also
and
the other thing
exit
too
stage
is
left.
like you're not gonna get like utmost romance if the guy makes a lot of money and is successful.
Then he ain't for me then.
Well, I mean, now you're 32 and single.
You have more
no
money to
kids.
buy more
And
stuff.
that's okay.
Is that okay?
The
You
right
got-
one gonna come.
Who?
I don't know yet,
He could be in the grave.
but he
soon.
gonna come.
All right.
All right, so you want a guy that's successful, but you want him to give you a lot of attention too.
Absolutely. That's just me. I like attention.
You do realize it's nearly impossible, right? To get a guy that's a high earner
Nothing.
that's also going to be spending quite a bit of time with you and give you a lot of attention.
Nothing is impossible. I also believe
It's
in it.
If he wants to, he would.
Highly improbable. How about
Sorry.
that? Highly improbable.
Well, I'm gonna be in that small probability. So I'm gonna believe that.
I mean, yeah.
Even if it's 1%.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in that 1%.
Can we get the calculator up, please?
Get the calculator out.
Yeah, we have a calculator for.
We're gonna
this.
find out the real stats.
We'll find out the stats.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
In
What
the
about
meantime?
you? Why'd you? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it was her turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, her turn?
Oh yeah, you're pointing.
Well, you missed her
So-
too after.
Wait,
Oh
what?
wait, did you have a boyfriend that you broke up with as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you
No,
go first then. You go
You
first.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. He cheated on me.
What?
That was it.
Yeah, with
Of
like
course.
a couple girls.
No way.
With a
And-
couple.
A couple.
Fresh.
So wait, so did you find out about like both of them at the same time, or it was like you found out about one and then he did it again?
It was just like he called me and he told me, and then everything just kind of like blew up in my face, and he wasn't doing anything with his life, and I was like, I deserve more than this, so I left.
Hold on. Let me ask this. What was the reason that you got angry about him cheating more along the lines of he cheated on you, or that he was a loser and he cheated on you?
It was more because he cheated on me, but I was like, okay, he's also like low key like a loser. I don't want to like that's like kind of rude.
Yeah.
But like I just deserve better, and yeah, he's like low key a whore, so I don't want to be with somebody like that.
Do you think men could be whores?
Yeah, so I moved back to Florida. I moved states to get away from him.
Because Florida's definitely got no manholes in it.
No. I'm saying like I came
Not
back
at all.
home. I was living in Atlanta, and that just wasn't for me.
Was he black?
No, he was white. Unfortunately, that's why I'm traumatized.
That's why you don't like white guys.
You let
Too
a white
slick.
man cheat on you.
He was a country boy. I'll never do that again.
Country?
Yeah.
I was
Not just regular
expecting
white.
that
He
from
was
a country
country
boy.
too.
She didn't
I
like them
thought they were
cowboys.
more loyal. to be
No
honest.
more cowboys.
There's a song
Yeah.
about that. There's a whole song about that.
What is it? Save a horse, ride a cowboy?
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
You keep
Not
talking.
singing
I'm gonna
horse.
find you the song, and it's exactly your scenario.
Your turn. Yeah. Why'd you break up with your guy?
I was tired of being the breadwinner.
Period.
Period.
Someone
he's a
being
whore.
honest.
Oh. Cheers.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
All right.
Wait,
for-
you didn't go.
He didn't make no money. Wait, what?
What was the reason that you broke up with yours?
Oh, we're just arguing too much. Yeah, when you can't get along with someone and you're like arguing for everything, like that's it.
Did he have money or no?
No, not like that.
Interesting.
I mean, we were both like really, really, really young, so
Okay.
whatever.
All right. For Miss LA, let's go ahead and put your dream guy
man.
into this calculator.
That's what you got.
This
Oh,
right
yeah.
here is the Fresh and Fit female delusion calculator.
Okay.
So what is the minimum age is going to be in the maximum age?
Minimum age, I would have to say like 35.
All right. Maximum age?
I'm not going over 45.
Fair. And just so you know, this comes from the U.S. Census Bureau National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, the CDC, and from the 2023 Current Population Survey, which we need to update that. But it's a very accurate assessment of men in the United States.
Okay.
So, minimum height?
6 foot.
All
I
right.
can't.
How tall are you?
I can't do no more shorties. 5'2".
Okay. Race? Black. Got to be.
Yeah, black, Hispanic.
I prefer black. That's who I
Oh,
see
yeah,
myself
yeah.
with.
Okay. Education? How's education level completed?
I prefer to match my education, so college degree.
Bachelor's?
Yes.
Okay. Minimum income per year?
I need him to be a millionaire.
6 figures.
I need him to be a
A
millionaire.
millionaire. All right.
Be honest with us. You can really bare minimum is $1 million a year.
No, not $1 million
Okay.
a year.
Or per month, whatever you choose.
Yeah, whatever.
Per year, I mean, let's just do 300,000 a year
Dang, Myron.
That's
Already?
minimum?
as minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can he be married?
No, he cannot be married.
Can he be obese?
Can he be obese?
No.
Sorry, Mo.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Chris.
obese.
Thank you, Chris.
Built your man.
All right, so build your dream, man.
Let's go 5.
Are they gonna show me a selection of people?
Oh, they about to show you some cat food, my nigga. Some cat food. Served cold.
So congratulations. Your man meets less than 1% of the male population here. Knowing how rare that he is, will you lower your standards a little
Less
bit?
than 0.1 though.
Less than 0.1.
No, I'm not gonna lower my standards.
Yeah? Why
No?
I did that in the past.
And you know
I'm
what the
not
crazy
allowed
part
no
is?
more.
We haven't even went over him looking good, being charismatic, being in
personality.
shape,
Being straight?
like being straight.
Yes,
That's a real
please.
thing.
It's a real thing.
And this
Real
accounts
thing.
for all men, all in the United States. So are you sure? So you wouldn't lower your standards?
No, I'm not.
Are you okay with staying single for the rest of your life? Because you're not going to find that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna follow up with y'all in like a couple years, and I'll be like, I told you so.
Louis, you got anything to say?
What about this? Would you be okay with him having other women then?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, then you're cooked. You're really cooked, man. Like, you think a guy makes $300K plus per year just to have sex with one woman?
Yeah, absolutely. They out there. They out there. If you listen to
wrong.
this,
If they're there, are they gonna pick you though?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm a great person, a great woman.
Yeah, but why go with you when you
Educated.
can get a 22-year-old instead of a 32-year-old?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know I was 32 until I said it.
True.
I mean,
But we gonna find out at some point.
Yeah.
Age ain't nothing but a number,
Yeah,
because y'all
could
didn't
tell.
know.
Here's the thing, like you could tell a woman's age just from talking with her a little bit.
No, okay. I have no shame in my age. I love 30 Club.
I'm curious. Louis, what do you think? Is she being delusional or she's a chance with another guy?
I think she's got a good chance.
Thank
I think
you.
there's a lot of guys who make good money who are looking for one woman who they can spend time with.
Okay. You think she would choose those guys though? Like automatically?
Oh, I don't know. Why wouldn't she?
Well, she's single right now.
Yeah.
Recently single.
Yeah, maybe she had her heart broken. She's 32, still pretty young, in my book.
A lot of life to live.
Of all the different questions that Myron asked you just then, right? Like his age, his height, his race, his income, his education level. Is there any one of those things in particular that you'd be more willing to budge than any of the others? Like, which of those is like the least important?
He can be a little shorter than.
Could be a little bit shorter. Okay.
Just a little.
A little shorter?
You want us to edit it for you? See if it
A little
increases
bit,
your
little bit of
chances?
wiggle room.
Yeah,
there.
go ahead. Go back
You're
to
like
it.
1 centimeter.
Let's see what we can change up.
So prove your odds.
Yeah. We got it back again? Yeah, we're gonna do it again and readjust it. I know. I think it was 35.
Did you
to 45?
see?
35 to 45.
Oh, there was a lot of hate in the chat for what I was saying. Did you notice?
They're roasting you. Yeah, I think it's because they saw the percentages of how low it is.
Not cooked simp.
Cooked simp.
Super
Louis
simp.
selling her dreams.
Louis is a simp.
Oh yeah, they were making. Oh god damn, man. Yo, you guys are going.
I think it's more towards Louis than her.
Be nice.
Not really.
Yeah, they keep saying the UK is
Hell,
done.
old guy.
It's that Louis is a simp. Super simp.
All right, let's go through the numbers again.
Beamer boy.
I think. Yeah, let's go here. Minimum height. What was the minimum height that you would change it to? 5'10", 5'11"?
Look at you, 5'10".
It's that fool's a
You
simp.
sure?
I don't really want it, but I mean, I've dated
The bare
5'10"
minimum.
before.
Okay,
5'10"
5'10"
is fine.
Okay. Race still black?
I mean,
Hey man.
Hispanic.
yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, long
Try
term,
something else?
Hispanic
I've
can be
tried
Dominican.
something else before, but ultimately, I know
She
down the
wants
line,
black.
like, I want black.
All right.
It's just, you gotta get it.
Yeah. Once you get, you get. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Would you concede on education then?
Yeah.
At least a high school diploma. Not everybody needs to go to college.
Okay.
there we go.
And then
Yeah.
minimum income per year? Hey man, if 300K
Minimum,
is 300K is the minimum, that's fine.
Come on, bro.
minimum,
200 at least.
minimum 200. You can do that.
Can he date other girls?
Absolutely not.
All right,
Can
can't
he
be
be-
married.
can he be
and
chubby?
can't be obese still, right?
No.
No, I'm fit, so it's just like we
No.
gotta.
All right, let's see how much we increase your chances.
Yeah, but he has money though, man.
Man number 2.
Sorry, Mo.
I just can't.
Man
I
number
don't,
2.
I don't even need to move the cat bags. Bro.
Oh, 0.1.
It went up though.
Oh, it went up.
It did, yes.
You got the whole chat laughing
It went
right
up.
now.
He just got to be a little shorter.
I mean, that's not much of a difference, though.
Short king.
Yeah.
What is that based on? Well, I mean,
Damn,
that
girl,
isn't
might as
scientific.
well not
No, it is.
change
It's based on men in the United States.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, the only thing that we need to update is the population size. But I mean, it hasn't changed that much in 2 years. But other than that, yeah, man, it's the most accurate assessment of men in the United States for sure. So I don't think women understand how rare it is to find a 6-figure earner that is of that height that she wants, 5'10", and has these other features. That's
and
black.
monogamous.
Well, we haven't even talked about them being
I think
monogamous.
that's
Just for him to
They
exist.
said only married, like exclude married.
There's men that are unmarried too.
But I'm saying that's
The option said
monogamous,
married
definitely.
Yeah, we excluded the married guys.
But married and monogamous is you could be a boyfriend and be monogamous. Or
The
married
point
and-
is that the guy that you're looking
So that's
for
what
is
he's
very
saying.
rare.
Yeah.
So like, and
I'm
again,
aware he's rare.
And he
that
has to
doesn't
want
mean he doesn't
you out of
exist.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To love and take care of you forever.
Absolutely.
well, what, do you think there's more of him or more of you?
Come on, girl. You know.
There's only one me.
Yo! Yo,
There
Coach,
is. There's
man.
only one me.
That hubris is why women stay single, bro.
Yep.
Holy.
All right.
You're not the first.
I'll
you won't
keep
be
it
the
real
last.
with you.
It ain't me.
There's a lot more of you than there is of him because keep in mind you have very high standards. So since you have such high standards, that guy by definition is rarer than you are.
I have high standards because I've learned from experience of not having high standards. And
Yeah,
look
but
what
that,
I got.
that doesn't refute my point. Like that, all I'm saying is that the man you're looking for is way harder to find than him finding another girl that's attractive.
You know what? I get what you're saying. Your past.
I'm more than just attractive, though. It's more to that.
Hold on. Your past guy you chose, right? He didn't care that much, right?
Correct.
So from your own admission, you chose wrong.
I chose
But if
wrong.
you lower your standards, you choose the right guy now, it could change, right? Maybe.
Yeah, a lot.
Nope.
But you
I
don't
don't
have
think
to
I'm
lower
lower.
your standards.
I don't feel
The
knowing me,
standards
I'm not
wasn't
lowering
the
my standards.
problem.
tried.
I mean,
You did.
Did you,
Good effort.
did your last guy meet all those standards?
Absolutely not. There were so many red flags, to be
Oh.
honest.
And
you chose him!
It was it was like something that needed
so
to end
she
a lot
choose
sooner.
something different than what?
Yeah.
Nah, man. She was a picky man. She was bored. She was
wasn't-
like, yeah. No, I woke up this morning feeling like I want to pick on him a little bit. What's up?
Nah, it was something that needed to end a long time ago. I was tired of repeating myself.
I mean, you saw some flags and you left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier.
I saw flags from the beginning, for real.
Mm.
But I feel like that whole test was like, you know, money. I'm sorry, it's Mata. Money will make you like choose not pay attention to other flaws. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So from the beginning, I didn't really care, but once we
Got to a certain point, then afterwards. it
got
mattered.
to a certain point, it's just like you now know the person, you live with the person, and
Too
I
late.
feel like other feelings got involved as a female.
Mm.
Females are emotional, and yeah.
Okay.
But from the jump, that was not what I would say anything, but he was definitely over 6 figures, like. So, but
Okay.
Yo, you women need to lower your standards, man. Goddamn, bro. It's like women want a top tier guy, and I've always found it interesting how like you want a top tier guy, but then you want it to have all these traits and then be monogamous to you. It's like it's not gonna
so
happen.
he was a top tier guy. He just wasn't physically attractive. He took care of home. He wasn't monogamous, and I accepted.
Yeah, so he wasn't even attractive, and he still was fucking bitches. What do you think a guy that's attractive is gonna do?
Exactly. So I mean, if
Here's the
you're
problem.
taking
Look,
care
look,
of
look, look,
home,
look.
I
Let me
feel
just say
like
it. Let me just say it. You guys overinflate your own sense of self-worth. You guys think you're better than you really are. But the reality is all of you guys bring the same thing to the table virtually. Because men don't ask for much. So if you don't want to go give it to him, he'll go find a 21-year-old that will. Like, you know, I find it crazy how, like, you know, average women want superior men, but then the superior man wants to have extra women, and you guys are like, no, you need to be monogamous to me.
Can I ask a question related to that?
Sure.
From the guests, whether if you had a guy who you really liked, who you respected, and he was a good worker and whatnot, but whether you'd be okay with him sleeping with other women.
If we had there's like swingers. I always thought like I'd be okay to be a swinger.
No, but one way. Is a one way? It would be a one way
if
thing.
If it's just one way, I think there would have to be a lot of rules that would have to be talked about. You know what I mean? As long as you're not going outside of we can be swingers together, and it's okay if you just want girls.
No, you're not swinging, only him.
Yeah. But we're doing it together. There's no way I'm going to bed and you're texting another girl. But if we want to go out to the swingers clubs together, we can do that. And you're the only one swinging, and I'm messing with a girl. I'm doing a girl, you're doing a girl, and it's only a girl in the relationship. That's fine if we're going to the clubs together. If you're doing this on your own, I feel like at that point you lost my respect. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not being respectful. We both need to be honest with each other, you know?
Can we ask the other guests?
Yeah, sure.
Who else?
We'll start here.
They're not down to be swingers.
Work our way
Wait,
around.
what was the question?
Can you ask her the question?
Stupid.
Would you let your guy go out with other girls? Would you be okay with the man in your life, the father of your kids, having other relationships with other women?
Just him?
Just him? What
Is
do you
it
mean?
just him?
Yeah, only him. You can't.
So
I asked because this is something Myron and I have talked about, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, in the red pill space, increasingly this feels like it's the position that a lot of the guys are taking with respect to what they expect.
I'm just curious to know, but why would men want like one girl for them when why would they want to do that with like having like being married? Why can't they just be single and do it?
Why can't they just be single and do it?
Yeah, like why would you have to have like a girl that's like all about you and she can't do other things?
Do you eat at the same restaurant every day?
No.
But you do have
But
a
it's
favorite,
like, why would you have...
No, but you do have a favorite restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your favorite restaurant that you go to all the time, but then you have others that you go to every now and then.
Arby's.
But the same as girls. Girls will have a favorite restaurant.
Oh, really?
And go out to eat to
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you have two choices, one where a man has everything that you want, or a restaurant that has everything you want, right? Would you rather just have one man with everything, or 10 guys that has one good thing that you want? Which one would you prefer, ladies?
What'd you
to have sex with just one guy that has all the traits you want, or have sex with 10 guys, each of them has one trait that you want?
Trap card.
One guy is not the only one that has everything, because I can have two guys that.
Again, the question is simply:
would you rather have one guy?
Yeah, for you, would you rather have sex with just one guy that has everything you want, or 10 guys where each of them has a trait that you want?
One guy with everything you want. But look, if I can have two guys and they both have everything I want, why not? Just like you want two girls.
Sure, that's fine for you. What about the rest of you? Would you prefer to just be with one guy that has everything, or 2 or 3 guys that has some of the things?
One guy.
Fair. Now, if you ask the men, hey, would you rather have 10 girls where each of them have a redeeming trait, or just one girl that has everything? Which one would you prefer?
Yeah, I'm probably going to take the variety.
Boom.
One. I just
that
go
is
for
the fundamental difference between us and you guys.
Myron, I go with the one.
You go with the one? Yeah, come on, Louis.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Good job.
That's why they say he's a super simp.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's a super simp.
That's a lot of emotional energy to have that many. Life would be so complicated.
Hello.
There's a lot, and also wherever there is, if you
seriously.
don't have monogamy, then there's a lot of heartbreak involved.
Louis, keep it real, man.
I like this guy.
There's a lot of jealousy.
Louis, keep it real, man. You began bitches, dog?
Louis married.
I'm married. I've got 3 kids.
Before you had a wife, you began bitches?
What was the question? Did I do what?
Did you bang? Did you get hoes back in the day?
I had other relationships.
So you never cheated?
No comment.
He's a changed man. What's that got to do with anything?
But he can't hide the fact he's a man.
I've cheated on every man I've ever been with.
What's up?
We gotta eat tacos one day.
What difference
Pizzas
that
one
make?
day. We need food, right, Sterling? Come on, Louis.
And if you notice, he said women's are a headache. You know,
Hey, man,
more than one is a headache. You know what I'm saying?
no.
It's too much.
Hey, Louis tall too.
Hey, man.
He's a tall guy. He's
Look,
tall.
Louis broke the internet with that one.
I think most men, if they could, would prefer variety. Now, if there's some guys that want monogamy, sure. But I would say, most men want variety. So, but with women, they would prefer just one stable guy if they could do it. But most women, it's very difficult for them to find a guy that exudes everything that they want in one guy. It's very difficult.
But I can't say even that. I just do want one guy because
You changed your mind now?
I've literally
I thought it was
cheated.
two.
Yeah, I thought it
Look,
was two.
I've literally cheated on every man I've ever been with.
Whoa!
So
How dare you?
I
Hold on.
can sit here and say like
Even married guy right now?
My
What
family,
about married guy?
my
Current
parents. I was
guy.
raised by a monogamous
Current guy.
Come on.
You shit on that nigga?
Oh, it's
Myron.
cheating on him right now.
Wait.
So
Wait, what? Wait.
It's a New Britain thing. It's a New Britain thing.
New Britain.
Keep going.
It is?
It's a
But yeah.
it's a New Britain
So
thing.
I can't say this. Like I would love to be in a
I have an idea
monogamous.
who the guy is.
Who?
Not yet.
What guy?
No.
What are you talking about?
Keep going. Just keep going.
Myron's
This ain't
funny
about
as
me.
fuck. Honestly, don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I would love to be in a monogamous relationship. I can't say I've ever have been. So me saying,
Keep it real.
I would love to be, yeah, because I would love to be. I've seen my parents. My parents fucking love each other. Like they literally come home from work and can chill for hours on the balcony after work, just with their packs of beers and just
So are you
talking.
changing your answer? You prefer one guy?
I do prefer one guy,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
but I'm not
That's what
saying
I'm
I've ever been with just one guy.
Yeah, but what we're saying is when men have the opportunity of variety, we take it. When you guys have the opportunity to get one
I have
guy, you guys prefer that.
Oh yeah, if I have
That's
the
what I'm saying.
opportunity for a guy to say he only wants me, I'm gonna say I only want him. But that's not what
Okay. I think
is going on.
All right, well.
Okay.
You know?
Well, at least you're being honest, so that's cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the most important thing is that I think men, we're fairly transparent that we want other women, but girls can't accept that, or you guys think
I
that
lie.
you're the only person that we want. So, whatever. Anyway,
we'll do some more chats.
So you have some, Sterling, or
I got another question for this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so ladies and guys, let's say not you, but there's a couple that are in a relationship, and she isn't sleeping with him. It's like a dead bedroom scenario. You know what I'm saying? Right? The passion's like he's keen, he wants it, but she ain't giving it to him, and they're married. Okay. At what point? How long is he expected to put up with that before he steps out?
All right, that's a good question. So, sexless marriage. How long should he tolerate his woman not smashing?
The time frame.
Actually, we're talking about this in the documentary bit.
Okay, we'll have Louis go last. What about you?
I don't know.
6
honestly.
months,
No.
3 months,
In your
12
opi-
months.
in your opinion,
A
just
week?
Oh,
roughly.
week is the longest.
Remember, he's not getting sex from his wife.
Yeah, and he's married, so
Crazy.
How long before he leaves?
How long do you expect that guy to wait?
So like, what is he like? Would he like cheat on me or like?
It's not you.
Yeah.
It's some other. Let's pretend it's somebody else. It's like
Oh,
it's
someone
someone else. It's just this hypothetical couple, and like you're an observer looking from the outside. Let's take you out of it.
Yeah.
You know, how long is it realistic for
Good
that
idea.
guy to wait before it's not wrong of him to like step out and fulfill his needs?
So honestly, like, it really depends because say for some reason she had like a miscarriage or she had
No.
and, like
Medical
she
problems.
like medical issue.
Let me stop you there.
Like,
It is just her opinion, how she feels in the moment.
She's just
Let's go.
She's just fallen out of love with
Yes.
the guy. That's the scenario.
so
Well, if
why?
she fell out
So
of
why are
love,
they
then-
together?
They were in love before, and it's been however long you determine, and now
they're married.
They're married, and they don't have sex.
How long till he steps out?
Wait.
Yeah.
I'd say like 6 months.
6 months, and
That's
then
a
it's
long
like
time. It's a long time,
She ain't
but,
put
like-
up for 6 months, and it's like, all right, that's it. And end of the line, he can get his own on the side.
It's just hard because I've actually been in a situation like that where like
You weren't putting out?
No, he wasn't. And I waited.
What the fuck, nigga? Yo.
Yes.
How long?
Yeah, how long?
It
Haram!
was
Wrong
like
one, but nice try.
2 months.
What's wrong with you?
2 months.
Okay, don't come at me.
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
Hold on, Sterling. What nigga says no to his girl?
That's what I'm saying. That's
For
why
2
we're not
months?
together.
He's gay.
That is why we're
And you
not
waited
Something's
the
together.
wrong
whole
with you
time
then.
without
That's a
doing
good-
He's
nothing
gay.
because
I'm
of anyone
stupid.
else?
I was dumb. Okay,
I mean,
it was a blonde woman, guys.
Probably
okay?
sex is whack though. She's part of your starfish, bro.
Oh,
She
you
probably lays
wild.
there. She's like,
No.
Was he gay?
He might be at
my
this
God.
point. I don't even
fresh.
know.
No,
She's a starfish, bro.
Did he,
I'm not a
did he cheat
starfish.
on you in
Yeah,
that
you are, bro.
situation?
No, he didn't cheat on me, and I didn't cheat on him. I
You
should've-
just broke it off. You broke it off. after
Yeah,
2
we
months.
just broke it off.
All right. Next. I'm
He
curious about
was
everyone
cheating, babe, if he didn't give you none. He
That's
I
what
was
and
thinking
he
about
might.
that too. I'm like, if
He
he
might.
wasn't doing it with you,
I
he's
think
not
the
gonna go
man
2 months
should
without doing it.
step out immediately
Hold on.
because if
What?
I'm not getting none,
Hold on.
I'm stepping out.
So you're saying like 1 day, 1 week?
No.
Wait.
Maybe like a week. Like
So the limit is a week.
maybe
Yeah.
like there's something going on with her mentally or something. I don't know. Give her a second to figure it out. But really, after
Yeah.
a couple days, like if she's not giving you any,
He can
maybe
find it somewhere else.
and really break up with her because like why are you going to find
Well,
somewhere else?
if he breaks up with
and
her,
you're
he
still
loses,
with her?
he loses off his bank account. That's the problem.
Oh, if he loses off his bank account, yeah, step out
Right.
without telling her.
How about you?
First of all, it's never gonna be okay and never right.
It's
Stepping
never
out,
okay,
it's never
but-
okay, which
Baby,
was
if
part of
you're
the
not
question.
fucking me-
However, realistically,
How long should he wait?
he should wait until she's ready. However, or just break it off. That's what he should do. However, realistically,
Time frame.
knowing y'all, what you're going to do is
Okay.
y'all probably will wait. Maybe I'll give you. It depends upon the person.
I'll give you a number.
It depends upon the person. If you really loyal and you really love your woman, but it's just like y'all still a man at the end of the day.
Oh,
The
stop paying your
loyal ones will
bills.
wait a month. The non-loyal ones probably wait 2 weeks.
Man, I'll stop paying your bills, man.
So you're saying a month. You're saying like a month.
I'm gonna say a month.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 weeks.
You're saying 2 weeks. Okay. These are much more generous answers than I was expecting. To be fair.
I was gonna say 2 weeks too.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
3 months.
Okay. Huh. You know, if you
All right, what if you didn't pay the bills for 3 months? Would that be fair?
No, I'm trying to like my answer reflects on like like when a woman gives birth and they can't do it for like I think it's like 2 months, right?
Yeah, but this is
we're
not that.
saying
This is
no
not
matter
that
I know, but
situation.
that's what my answer reflected
Yeah, but that's
on.
not the scenario. Assuming that she's fine.
Yeah.
Not didn't just like,
I'd say 3 months.
3 months still? Okay, what if he doesn't pay the bills for 3 months?
Then I would pay them.
Okay.
Or we would
You
have
would pay
to
them?
sleep with we would have to like have a house with no lights on till somebody pays them.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
that's probably what's gonna happen is no lights. Would you stick around for those 3 months? You don't want to give sex, he just doesn't pay the bills for 3 months? Is that fair?
Wait, say that again?
You don't want to have sex for 3 months, he doesn't pay the bills for 3 months. Fair?
My road not hard.
No. It's not fair.
Why not?
Why not?
You're not doing your job, why should he do his? Yeah, and her answer, right? This goes to show what I've always noticed about females. Like, you guys can go ahead and abstain from your duty, but like we still have to do our duty all the time. We still got to protect you guys and listen to your stupid stories and hang out with you and give your boyfriend energy. But like, you guys don't have to put out, which I've always thought was kind of interesting. I think your sexuality is your main commodity. So if you don't provide that, then the guy should leave you.
I think when
I
it
would
comes
just like leave you.
when it comes down to being a mom, I think they don't women. I say they because I'm not a mom, but they don't have. Also, they can't just stop and stop
that's
doing
not the
their job.
scenario.
You can stop paying the bills, and a woman still has to be a mom, so she still has to do her job.
Well, that wasn't the scenario in this case.
Not
We're
a
talking
problem.
about just like
She don't feel like.
you just don't feel like
It's
it.
just saying.
Yeah,
things happen. People get sick. Obviously, that's not the scenario.
People get
It's
sick.
just the-
I'm not saying that she just gave birth. I'm saying he said, if we don't feel like fucking no more,
yeah.
and they don't feel like paying the bills no more, it's kind of like, okay, but women still have to be a mom, even if they don't feel like
Yeah, but children
fucking,
aren't
even
in
if
this
they
scenario.
feel like fucking.
I know,
But
Children aren't in
it's-
this
it's
scenario.
not
And if that was the
fair,
case, then I'd take 50% of the kid, she takes 50% of the kid. Boom, now we're fair.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
But like my thing is, why are y'all still together if y'all ain't fucking?
Good question.
You know what's funny?
Very
Because,
good.
like,
That's
Very
about a
good
question.
point.
Yeah.
if I'm with my man's, like, okay, like,
And that's
if
why I
we're
say
not
he should
fucking
leave.
every night, then why are we together
Who
as well?
Who in here is married right now? Who's married? Nobody, right?
Nobody.
You know, let's ask the.
Louis married.
Well,
Louis married. He's married.
You don't count, but Louis, you're married, right?
You don't count.
Yeah, I'm married.
Louis, just real quick, brother. How long would you wait for your wife to put out for you in a marriage?
That's kind of a personal question. But hypothetically,
Let it out, Louis.
Before you like started to like bring it up, you know, let's say you're not gonna like cheat on her or anything, right? But let's just say, how long would it take before you kind of like had to have a conversation with her about it?
maybe a month.
Okay.
Damn. So you want to say anything for a month? You'd like let it just slide.
I think so.
So you could do a month with
You know,
only
when you-
jerking off.
When you've been, when you've got kids and life's complicated and, you know, there's a lot going on. So sometimes things get deprioritized.
That's true.
Yeah.
Louis, real quick, would you ever stop from yourself from having sex with your wife? Would you ever like say, you know what, I'm gonna not put out?
No. Why would I do that?
Interesting. Okay.
Why would I do that? Seriously.
Because apparently, only one gender has to do that role, and if she does it, it's okay. But if you do it, it's not okay, right?
Wait, I'm confused.
So your guy didn't put out for you. Your
Oh
guy.
yeah. No, he didn't.
So she left right away.
Yeah. Well, not right away, but like
2 months is a lot. That's not right away.
Yeah. 2 months is definitely a lot.
Well,
There's a lot.
Yeah, but I
there
do
was
think
reasons
it's
behind it.
I
but
do think
still.
that there's more of a duty for you guys to provide sexual access than us.
Girls have needs too. 2 months
Yeah.
without having
Yeah,
sex.
the problem is that you guys have too many needs and we have to fulfill them all.
We don't have
like
too
we don't
many
have
needs.
many, so it's like you know, for you guys want tall, ambitious, charming, good-looking, funny, but not too much like of an asshole. Like you guys want a million things, so it's like if we don't give you sex, all right, cool. It's like one of 10 things that you guys want that you're not getting. For us, if we don't get sex, it's like the only thing we want from you guys.
Wait, is that like all y'all want though? Like
should
y'all
be
just
the
only
want
thing.
sex?
But I don't.
Yes,
I don't agree with that.
That's like 80% of what we want from you guys.
You know, you're talking like you because you've never been married. I think you
Get 'em.
don't understand parts of what goes on in a long-term relationship. There's so much more to a relationship between in a couple than just the physical side of it.
I agree.
Especially in when you've been together 20, 30 years. It's built on trust, shared sense of humor, shared hobbies and interests, shared interest in how you raise your kids together.
Sure.
So
but
the idea that
came-
it's 80% sex, that's not a foundation for a relationship.
But that's how. But you started the relationship because you obviously found your partner physically attractive first,
Mhm.
right? Something. So that's what I'm saying. Like their physicality and their sexuality is the number one thing that brings it. Now, obviously, you can build these things later on, right? These things become more and more prominent in the relationship. But the original reason why men deal with women in the first place is their beauty and their sexuality.
Yes and no. You may be attracted to her because of her intelligence and her sense of humor as well.
That's a small amount.
In fact, you've never. Sometimes there might be someone who, on first look, you think they're physically attractive, and then you get to know them, and because you're not simpatico, the physical attraction goes away.
Sure. But I would say that her intelligence and her personality don't matter to us as much as it is for them. Like for women, like personality does matter to a degree, like being able to have game or whatever. But like, you know, there's a point where a girl is hot where you'll overlook a lot of things. Now, some guys are a bit more, you know, no, I'm going to be more firm on her being smart and intelligent, but that's not like a limiting factor for a lot of men. Like if she's hot enough, guys will make concessions.
Yeah, and then you have to live with the person, and a week goes by.
He's not thinking about living with
how
the
is that going
person.
to work? That's not a basis for a relationship.
True, you can make
To
that
only
argument.
have the physical side of it.
Sure, but the reality is that like men, these are the things that we typically look at first, and then everything else comes after that. But like we look at looks first, and then a lot of guys get in a relationship, and you're right, yeah, it might not work, which is why so many relationships fail. But it doesn't change the fact that like men always screen for looks first. Not always, but 99% of the time we screen for looks first. Then intelligence and all these other redeeming factors come in after the fact, right? But like men always look, okay, is she hot first? Okay, now I can go from here. Versus like for women, they'll make concessions on looks all the time if the guy has status, if
Money.
maybe he's funny, if he's charming, if he has, you know, money. Any of these things can like redeem. Like in other words, men are able to redeem themselves in many ways if we're not physically attractive versus very hard for them to redeem themselves if they're not physically attractive.
Trust me, I know.
It's why girls wear makeup.
Man.
They don't look important.
But I don't know if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I feel like you mixed two different things. One is like, oh, when you first meet a woman in a bar or a club or whatever, what do you first notice if she's attractive?
Yeah.
But what we were talking about before was relationships, and you were saying that 80% of what a guy is interested in a relationship is sex.
But what I'm saying is we don't even get to the relationship until he finds her attractive first.
Yeah,
Her sexuality is her predominant value, and then as you get to know her more and more, that sexuality goes and other traits start to take over for importance.
For sure, but in the question about whether sex disappearing in a long-term relationship, to what extent there are other factors that also need to be valued and that are worth preserving. Like in what cases would you work on the relationship? I mean, basically, if sex disappears, then you talk, you go into counseling, you attempt to you try and figure it out together, especially if there are kids involved.
Sure.
So the idea that you say like you got 1 month and then I'm turning and leaving and breaking up the family, that's ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of guys, like I said, stay in relationships in sexless marriages, whatever, not because so much the family, rather they just can't replace their woman. A lot of guys don't have the sexual selectivity to like be able to dictate terms to their woman where it's like, look, I'm going to walk away if I don't get what I want. A lot of guys just have to stay in a sexless marriage because they don't have leverage in the relationship, which is why so many guys are in sexless marriages. What's do you remember the numbers on that one? Like how many guys are in something like overwhelming numbers, something like 50% or better.
It's a lot.
A very
sexless marriages are sexless.
You might find it very interesting, Louis, to jump onto Reddit and go down a subreddit called Dead Bedrooms. You'll find a lot of very interesting stories, and it's one of the reasons why I asked this question is because a lot of the stories on that subreddit of the Dead Bedroom subreddit, these guys are going on like 1 year, 8 years, like it's kind of long time without ever like confronting it. They're just letting it happen, you know. And it's obvious. And I look at a situation like that. Like, how on earth did it get to that point where it's like 1 year and the intimacy's been just disappeared? You know, at a certain point, she's lost respect for the guy, I think. If it gets to that point where there's just no sexual attraction whatsoever, assuming that there's not some other kind of complicating factor in there, right? Like kids or illness or whatever, right? She has to have lost respect for him, I think, for her to not be willing to have sex with her husband after like for such a long period of time, which I see as that's a symptom of something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, she may be depressed. She may lack self-worth. I mean, there could be a lot of things going on. Yeah.
Not for 8 years. She don't like self-worth that much. Not 8 years. I'm sorry, Louis. I agree with everything else you've been saying.
1 year was what I was reacting to.
8 years.
I mean, sometimes he
8
loses
years
it too. You don't know
Louis,
how to
what's
touch
the
me
longest you
anymore.
wait?
You don't know how to make me feel good anymore.
Can I ask you? I don't know.
Then you speak on it, girl.
Yeah, you got to communicate.
I'm saying, granted that you guys are communicating.
Hold
That
on.
she definitely
I
should
mean,
talk
but
about
8 years, you should also be speaking on it.
Can I ask?
Good question.
Go on. It's just making this documentary and the most famous person in the red pill space or the masculine influencer space is Andrew Tate, and I just wondered whether you'd heard of him and if you had thoughts on him. He's in America. He's coming from Romania and he's around at the moment. Have you heard of him?
I love him.
Yeah.
I love Andrew Tate.
That's it.
Why?
She said she loves him. Hold on.
I like him.
Question. What do you think about him?
What I think isn't interesting. I'm trying to find out.
I want to know.
Oh, no.
It's interesting to us.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'll tell you afterwards.
No, say it.
No, come on. Genuinely, because we've got a chance to talk to a cross section of young women who've come on the show, and it's more helpful to find out what they're thinking.
Got it.
Sorry,
Go on. Anyone else? Does anyone else?
You want to have them give their opinion, that you could give your opinion last? How about that one? Is that fair?
Well, let's hear their opinions and then take it from there.
So you like him? Anyone agree with her that they like Andrew Tate too?
No, I'm not saying it.
Oh, you don't like him? Okay.
I don't know. I didn't say don't like either. I'm sorry. I know who he is. That's why I raised my hand.
Okay.
That's where I thought it was going.
I'm with her. I only know who he is. I don't know anything about him.
Okay.
I like for people to express their opinion. You know, I like to hear people's opinion, and I like to resonate with people and understand where they're coming from. And sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. And I feel like he's definitely Like Myron, very opinionated. Very opinionated. And I mean, some things you agree with, and some things it's just too extreme. But
what about you?
I don't know who he is.
No.
All right. What about you, Bronx?
I don't dislike him, nor do I like. I don't really watch him like that, to be honest.
All right.
I don't know who he is.
Shit.
Okay, there we go.
I feel like I just asked the worst question of the whole program.
No, that's a good question.
But I thought that might be the case, that for young women, you're not paying an awful lot of attention to what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, women in general, like I've realized, like they don't give a shit about any of the stuff that we talk about on this side of the internet in general. They kind of just respond to it or they don't. But a lot of women, most don't know or care about like male struggles.
We've seen him in public, and girls are like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to talk to Andrew." They want to be around him. So I mean, something's working.
Yeah. But in general, like a lot of them won't sit there and watch. I mean, you said that you're familiar, but like maybe 1 out of 10 girls will be familiar
I watch him
and
all
watch.
the time.
No, I'm saying like you're like 1 of 10 girls that like watches them and knows what it is. But a lot of girls, they might have seen a clip here or there, but they might not know.
Yeah.
And I realized like with women, like they don't really give a shit about watching masculine content a lot of the times. They
So
just don't.
out of curiosity, so the guests here tonight, are you here because you're pushing social media accounts? Have you got OnlyFans accounts, or have you got reasons for being here?
I just YOLO'd.
Are you talking to me?
That's
or?
it.
I think 2 girls on the panel have OnlyFans. The other one, no.
I mean, we can start here and go around.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're reaching for being here.
Wait, no, start over.
Come on.
All right, we'll start here.
What's the question though?
Why are you here? Why are you on the program?
I'm just here for like shits and giggles. Like,
For real?
Why not?
But you've
Why
got
not?
an OnlyFans account, right?
Yeah, but I don't really promote it just because like I'm not like no hate to anybody. I'm just like not an OnlyFans girl. Like I model.
Well, technically,
like,
right now you are.
Yeah, but that's not where my
She's
wait.
gonna
But
quit.
that's
Right.
not. I'll be quitting. That's not my main source of income. My main source of income is from modeling and social media. That's what I promote and push out there the most.
Good stuff.
So that's what you're pushing here tonight.
I mean, I'm just pushing myself out. I'm literally just here for the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally just here for shit. I'm not. It's not cap. I'm literally just here for the vibes. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know you are.
Chris here for the free Henny.
Yeah, for alcohol.
yeah. I think he only shows up for the booze now at this point.
Yeah,
Pretty
facts,
much.
man.
Yeah.
Only he gets it anyway.
Yeah. I know.
What about you?
I don't have anything to push, honestly. I'm just here because my friend Lyrical Detox called me and asked me to come, so I'm here. Speak my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you?
Again, here for the vibes. It's my first time. Haven't been on a podcast before, so just wanted to see what it would be like. And I heard of this podcast a couple times. So
Who brought you on?
Mello.
Or shout out to Mello.
Mello?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mello.
Mello.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she found her downstairs, I think.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And you're here for spring break, right? Or no?
Spring break. I am 32.
You'd be surprised at how many women come here for spring
What a
break.
job. No, not spring
That
break.
aren't even college.
I'm here for just a couple of days, just on a whim.
Miami fun.
I'll be leaving on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
Why are you here?
I come because I like coming. You guys know that. I just like coming.
That's what she said.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, she's always a good time too.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, good sport. So
Yeah, good
can't
sport.
even be mad.
Yep.
I'm
Why are you here?
Because I didn't want to get Chris tight because I flaked the first time they offered me to come on here.
Okay.
She knows, She flaked because it was the birthday yesterday or some shit.
Type shit.
And I was like, all right, you got one more chance.
Damn, that's nice because Chris normally doesn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, fair. What about you?
I was bored.
No, I feel like I learn a lot from you guys.
What have you learned?
That I don't know.
You've learned 3 countries.
It's like,
Stop the cap.
I feel like men are very interesting. Like I like learning a lot about men. I don't know, because I'm like, you guys are curious. Like I'm curious to know about you guys.
Makes sense.
Because you've been on how many times? Like 3 times already, right?
Yeah, this would be my 3rd.
Okay.
Do you and your boyfriend watch the show together?
No,
No.
I don't know if he watches it.
Oh, fair. Yeah, because normally when women watch, what I realize is they typically watch it with a partner.
Sterling, why are you here?
Because I'm in town and I like you guys.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh.
Miss you guys.
Louis, Why are you here?
Come on, I don't feel like anyone gave the real reason. Sterling's here because he's got stuff to sell, right?
Yeah. Content.
Yeah, supplements, books, and stuff.
I promote my brand.
Yeah.
So
and because you're here.
Thank you.
But why are you here?
I'm here because I'm making a documentary.
Good or bad?
Good.
Awesome.
For
yeah,
me.
but girls, I mean, like, are you telling the truth, girls? Because, like, we don't threaten the girls here. Like, hey, come by, or because, once again, Louis, I bring the girls onto the show. So I've been doing this for about 4 years. And I said, hey, listen, you want to come onto a show, have a good time, have a good vibe. Like, we're very nice, respectful to the girls. They show up, they're all smiles. They've been waiting here for about 2 hours, to get live. So, that's what we're about.
Yeah,
so,
we started a little bit later than usual.
Yeah, and the chat's been waiting. So, we don't like, if they want to promote their attention in social media, that's one thing. But for the most part, they come on and have a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm done.
That was it. I got it.
All right.
Chats?
Yeah, we can.
And
read some
questions
chats
as
and
well
then-
after the chats.
Yeah, and then I got a video as well.
Cool.
Okay.
You want to do the video now?
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
We could after I read these. Shannon Brick says, yo, the narcissist behavior is crazy on this panel. Most believe they want the best but can't keep a man in a relationship. It's not just about what the man can bring. You need to serve a man. I see in the next 10 years that the inflation will be through the roof. More ladies will be on antidepressant. We need to bring shame back like it used to be back in the day. Ladies, do you agree? Do you think we need to bring shame back, ladies? Yes or no?
Yeah, maybe. Who's that?
Wait, what kind of shame?
Also, guys, do me a favor. We got over 10,000 of you guys watching right now. So, like the goddamn video. I only see 1,400 likes on YouTube, bro. But we got 5K plus in there. So, guys, do me a favor. Like the goddamn video.
Likes are free, man.
Yeah. We got the boys in as well with the documentary. So, show some love, man. Like the video. Massiem, $20. Hey, Play-Doh, forehead, 2 down from Myron. Just cut your losses and shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
Oh.
You want to say anything you want to say back to Dom? Oh, she went to the bathroom? Okay. I didn't even see Ninja, man. I didn't see her leave. All right, to the Slack, 2 down from Myron. Since you cheat on every... Oh, okay, that's...
we'll save the
wait, yeah. Ladies, for documentary purposes, let's get naked.
What the fuck,
You gotta pay for that.
What's wrong with you, bro?
You paid $100.
You gotta pay for
What's
that.
wrong with you, bro? Chill, dog.
Yo, 3 diglets, man. What the fuck, bro?
That nigga crazy, bro. We're on YouTube,
Nigga
bro.
said for documentary purposes.
Louis, do you agree? Do you agree, Louis?
If it's what you want to do.
Come on, ladies, show us something. I'm joking.
Oh, man.
Come on, you ladies, show them.
Ah, shit, man. I will say this. Ain't nobody doing a documentary on Alba and Preach. I'll say that. All right, what else do we got?
I ain't lying, though.
Yeah, facts. Nobody cares about them. What do we got next? Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a video?
That's the video you sent.
Okay, yeah. All right, ladies, does body count matter?
On a guy or on a girl?
We'll say both. We'll say with a guy first and on a woman.
Okay.
On a guy, does it matter?
No.
No?
Yes and yes.
All right, raise
and
your
no.
hands if it's a no. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Raise your hands if it's a no.
If it's something like
It's in the
a
middle.
lot, that's crazy.
But
Yeah.
How much is a
hold on,
lot?
but do you even ask the guy?
What
you
when meet
said.
him?
Wait, what? Because he's not
Yeah, but hold on.
Good answer.
Hold on, but you wouldn't even know his body count.
He said it.
No, but I mean, let's say he didn't tell you, though. You would never even know.
You're talking about if I'm in a relationship with a guy, or like who are you talking about that you didn't know?
You mean during or before?
It could be both. It could be before and then after you're in a relationship. Doesn't matter. How many of you? Just do a raise of hands, and you can explain if you want. How many of you guys say a man's body count does not matter? Raise of hands if it does not matter. Okay, 3 of you. Okay, you 2 are saying it does matter. Why does it matter for you?
It matters if it's like excessively. A
Yeah,
lot,
I mean-
like excessive amount.
And what is that number
like,
for you then?
Fuck. I mean, a guy is a guy, so I mean, like over 100. Like
I was
that's
thinking the same thing.
crazy.
Over 100 is too
Over
much?
100.
That's crazy to me. I mean, also it depends on how old you are too.
But would you ask?
Absolutely.
Of course.
You're gonna ask a man his body count?
Yeah, because he gonna ask me mine, so I'm
I would ask.
Interesting. Okay. What about you? Why does it not matter? Or no. Why does it matter? Because you raised your hand.
No.
You didn't raise your hand.
To me, it matters. because I feel like it would either have to match mine or it could be like a little above mine.
Okay, so he's got to have a similar body count to you?
Yeah.
To 3?
Yeah. If he's my age, yeah.
Interesting.
Age does matter.
Okay.
like-
What's your boyfriend's body count?
I think I'm his first.
Whoa.
He lied.
How old is he?
He's a year younger than me. But he's like that nerdy.
How
he's like
old are
those
you?
shy nerdy when I first met
Oh,
him.
yeah, I get you.
So he took his
For
virginity.
Make this. All right, how many of you think a woman's body count matters? Yes or no?
No.
Does it matter?
It does,
I
yeah.
think it does.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay, I'll make this easy. Raise your hand if you think a woman's body count does matter. Okay?
Okay.
4 out of you. You two say no. Why do you guys say no?
Cause like, don't judge my body count, and I won't judge yours. Clean slate. Whatever happens in the past stays in the past.
All right, cool. So what's your body count then, since it don't matter?
It's under 20. I think it's like 19.
19.
18,
Talk
19.
your shit, queen.
I believe her, man.
Yeah.
That's
Talk
a
your
lot.
shit, yeah.
She lying too.
I kind of like lost, like I stopped counting, but like I know it's like under 20. And I'm not. It's
Okay,
not
so you stop
funny.
counting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's there. Don't judge mine. I won't judge yours.
All right, what about you? Why do you think it doesn't matter?
I think it doesn't matter because we're grown-ups and I feel like you should only be worried about the future, babe. No, but seriously, I can sit here and I can lie to a guy, which I've done before, and they completely believe me and be like, "Oh, you've only had 2 bodies," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "I could tell because you're so tight." And
At
it's
least they're
like,
being honest. At least they're being
and it's
honest.
like, bro, like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I mean,
Like, no,
just
you
wanna
guys,
hit, man.
you guys think you guys could ever tell? You guys cannot.
Oh, no,
at
no
all.
woman is ever
I
going to be
promise.
honest with her boyfriend about
Exactly.
it. Like, never,
and
ever, ever, ever. Honestly.
so that's why it doesn't matter. Because at the same time, what man is telling their woman how many women they really slept with? Who's counting?
Yeah, exactly.
That part.
Like once you hit a certain age,
Well,
somebody
some people in here
here,
count.
somebody in here has said it, and it's like once you hit a certain mark, you don't count no more. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what's funny though? Some people
Don't even ask
some people
what's
in here
that
count.
certain mark. Because
Some
I
people in here
don't know.
count, so you'd be
But-
surprised.
No, I stopped counting a long time ago.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fucking.
All right, let's go ahead and roll this video. This actually comes from my guy, Myron Gaines, one of the
Myron.
guys that be clipping my stuff on X. Shout out to him. He sent me this clip and said, react to this on after. So here we are.
Like somebody that would do this.
Why women's body count matters biologically, and this is from Neuroscience News Network.
Body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming? Let me know in the comments.
Wow.
I've seen that video before. But does the guy have to come inside the woman for him to leave the DNA inside her?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Swallowing doesn't
so
count.
if he
So just use a
doesn't,
condom and you'll be safe.
Yeah. Swallowing.
exactly.
So
If
if
he doesn't come inside her or like pull out
he
or
pulls
swallow
out.
or whatever, then it doesn't count. Doesn't
really,
go
really,
into
if
her
you use a
DNA.
condom,
I don't know.
it doesn't
Listen, I-
count. So
that's
Trying to be funny. Swallowing. I see what you did there.
no, really, if you use a condom though.
Yeah.
All right, what are your thoughts on the videos, ladies? Disturbing.
I think
Factual.
I think it'd be disturbed. If I was a guy, I'd be disturbed.
Yeah.
With a high body count, or disturbed by what specifically?
Yeah,
By the high body
yeah.
count.
Oh, well, with a woman with a high body count, you'd be
Yeah.
disturbed. What about you? What are your thoughts?
No, same.
You'd be disturbed
I'll be
if you were a man?
If I was a man and my girl was like running the streets with a high body, yeah, because then everybody would know.
All right, fair. Guys, let's hit 3,000 likes, by the way, man. Let's get the engagement up on YouTube. As you guys know, right, YouTube sucks, but it is what it is. That's how we find, how we market. So get on there, 3,000 likes on there. Got about 10,000 of you guys watching. So,
yep.
What about you?
Yeah, I definitely find it disturbing, to be honest.
What, Matt? Woman with a high body count?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What about you? What are your thoughts?
It's disturbing, and also like that could also make him feel insecure too, because y'all going out and he looking around like, damn, who hit my woman? Like,
You got
like
some
all
friends
these
that are.
people.
You got some friends that are thoughts,
No, not in,
or former friends,
not even former friends. It's retired again. We're forgetting 32. They're
Retired.
No, not you. I wasn't saying you. I was talking
no,
about
I
your.
said friends.
Okay.
Married.
So they're retired.
Right.
Retired.
No, not all my friends were thoughts, but we are grown now, so no, they're not thoughts anymore.
There's a theory going around that if you put a woman's body count on her forehead, the world will be in disarray.
Well, actually, be a better place.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's her argument, men would be disturbed.
Would be disturbed.
Okay.
They would. I mean, if I were a man and my woman had a high body count, I'd be like, oh, you might not be the wife. You just.
What's your body count?
None of your business.
Well, I mean, it's put on our forehead to be locked.
Oh my
God,
God, that's
wait, hold
crazy.
on.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You got
It
big
was
forehead, I'm
who?
just saying.
It's okay.
4 digits.
That was crazy.
All right. What are your thoughts
I'm sorry.
on the video? On the video.
On the
thoughts
video?
on the video, yeah. If any.
Disturbing, good, bad.
I honestly, I feel like I need to see scientific facts on that. That's really how I feel.
I have
now,
some data on. I have seen multiple people.
I mean,
talk about
logically.
this.
now, if it is true, my thoughts on it is, I don't know. I think you need to know who you're dealing with, but that just goes regardless. Before or after this video, you just need to know who you're dealing with.
But how would you know, though? You said earlier before, men would never know your body count, and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, but you can tell the type of person you're with.
But fully, though?
When you're with them, yes. You don't have to know how many bodies they got to know that they're a whore. You don't have to know how many bodies they got to know that they fuck without a condom. Like,
I would argue most men don't know.
if it's the first time you guys are fucking and she's not asking for a condom or asking about a condom, you don't even have to put up an excuse about a condom. I think you know what type of bitch you're fucking with, you know? You don't need to know her body count to know what type of girl you're dealing with. I mean, I feel like I know what type of guy I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with them.
Well, what's the biggest red flag for you when you're like dealing with a guy and you're like, yeah, this guy's a whore?
Knowing that they're a whore.
Yeah, for you, or he's promiscuous. Let's use that,
Honestly,
'cause I don't think men could be.
Honestly, I've never been in a situation where I've never been in a situation where like right off the bat I'm like, okay, this is where they're a whore. Like,
oh, okay.
I have to have
So you
like
don't have any player radar?
I have to have like a reason, and then I go through a phone, and then that's when I see that they're a whore.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
Once I go through the phone is when I know that they're a whore. But you have to give me a reason to go through that, you know?
Okay, what would be a reason for you to prompt you to go through their phone to think that they're promiscuous?
Maybe the fact that you're answering calls quietly or something. Like you're sneaking off, like doing stuff, you know what I mean? If you're being sneaky and I ask you, or even if I ask about something and then I find out you lie about it later, like, all right, after that, like the trust is gone.
All right.
And once the trust is gone, I feel like the relationship is.
All right. What about you? What's your thoughts on the documentary? Or sorry, the documentary.
Video.
The video, my bad.
So like I'll piggyback off of you as well. Like I want to know if it's actually like true, like scientifically, but like at least me personally, there hasn't been like a lot of guys that's like interested in me, so like I'm chilling. I mean, like why, like, and honestly, like, why would you judge me from like my past? So I'm not ran through, but like.
So out of your 19,
Stop the cap.
How many niggas give you a cream pie? Don't lie.
Cream pie?
Come on, man.
Who counts anything?
4?
On your face.
So you got 4 niggas inside of you? That's crazy, bro. 4. Hold on. 4 DNAs.
Come on, man.
I've seen all your DNAs in your body, bro.
Hold on, but how many girls have you cream pied in?
That's not the point.
That is the point.
You retain
How many
semen.
babies you got?
Hold on.
Oh my God.
I didn't lie. You retain it.
Big deal.
That's in your brain, nigga. That's in your body, bruh.
I was young.
4
It don't
niggas?
matter anymore. It don't
It's
matter
still there,
anymore.
bruh.
I mean, you're still young.
I don't care, bro. It was the past. It doesn't matter.
It was the past. It doesn't matter.
You giving
Exactly.
life to multiple women though, so it's like you contributing to so many babies. So how many kids do you
No, I'm
really
saying
have?
men generally give life but you retain it though, so that's crazy. All right.
I'm going to base
women
off
give
the video. You leaving your DNA
But
in multiple women.
Sterling.
It's probably not even true. It's
Contributing to the kid.
I mean, as an ex-porn star, is that logically true in some ways?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of studies that reference this before. Yeah, and I thought when I've seen people quote it before, they don't refer to they talk about like women retain every partner, like it's specifically the DNA, so they have to be like jizzing in them, you know. But you think about that, man, like, you know, I think you might know this stat, like before the advent of like the birth control pill, right, when like what's the word, contraception was like primarily in the hands of men via a condom, right, we actually had way lower instances of unwanted pregnancies. Like after the birth control pill came on the market, you put contraception in the hands of women, basically. Like they have to remember to take it every day, right? And they have to be honest about the fact that they're taking it as well. We actually ended up with a far greater rate of unwanted pregnancies.
But why are you guys putting it in our hands?
That's a good. Why are we?
Keep the
That's
fucking condoms
question.
on.
That's a great question.
Don't put it in our hands.
So get rid of.
You guys know we're irresponsible.
Get rid of birth control.
Trying to be funny here.
And birth control has hormonal birth control has all kinds of terrible side effects on women. Terrible side effects. And women mate select completely differently.
Yes.
On birth
Can you tell them
control
about this?
than off birth control.
I'm sorry, we've talked about this before. Can you tell them for the audience that might not be familiar with this?
Yeah.
How they mate versus on and off birth control?
Yeah. So the study I've referenced before. It was this study where they got a bunch of guys basically to not wear any deodorants or colognes or fragrances or anything like that for like several days. Like they had to wash with like a basic bitch soap or whatever, right? And then they had these guys wear plain cotton t-shirts and run on a treadmill for several hours and sweat into these t-shirts. And then they bagged these t-shirts up, like labeled them. They knew which t-shirt would belong to which guy. And I think they took like DNA samples, testosterone samples, and like some kind of sample based upon their immune system. And then they selected a random panel of women, and they asked the women to rate the smell of these different t-shirts. And what the general consensus that they found was that women found a guy's scent attractive if their immune system profiles were more different, which would imply that if they had a kid together, the kid's going to get this sort of cross-pollination of immune system profiles, right? So the kid's more likely to be able to defend against more diseases and things, right? The outliers in the study were women who are on hormonal birth control, and they mate selected completely like randomly. So it wasn't like it was there was a positive correlation to the way that they selected, like their offspring would be healthier. It was completely random.
I do want to say this because I know me and you had discussed this, and I won't give too much away. But this is a big reason too why I tell guys to stay away from like promiscuous women for like being in a long-term relationship with them.
Louis, what do you think?
That video.
Yeah, because there's other like data points that kind of reflect this, where the more partners a woman has, the lower the likelihood of maintaining a stable long-term marriage or a relationship. So this is just one of many different data points that kind of covers this.
Come on, that was ridiculous. No, and he said like the thing about you have a kid and it resembles your previous partner. No one thinks that.
Well, there has been
that's insane.
But there has been scientific data that reflects this. That women absolutely like the more sexual.
Plus,
partners
that guy looked like he was in a trance. That was not a normal person. Did you know he didn't blink?
Hey, he might be AI, but I mean, like I said, the information though, I've read this in other studies as well when it comes to females.
See, this is what when they talk about misinformation on the internet, this is what they're talking about. It's that you're presenting that like it's scientific.
I mean, there's other
Come
studies
on,
that reflect
some
this
rando on the internet says that you can have a baby that relates to someone you had sex with 3 years ago. That's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that promiscuous women can be potentially problematic to a long-term successful marriage.
No, but on the literal facts of that, Sterling, you've got a scientific background. You're not going to endorse that video.
Well, I'd like to look into it. Yeah, you'd be curious. It's worth at least investigating.
You've heard it said that a baby born to a woman can resemble a partner she had like 3 years earlier.
Not the resembling the partner thing, but I've heard the retaining the DNA.
But he said that like that was a commonly acknowledged fact that people have babies and it's like it doesn't look like the dad, but it looks like her ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I think if that happens, she's probably actually sleeping with the ex.
yeah, that could be it. But like as far as like the pair bonding and stuff like that, this has been replicated in other studies. I know the the Institute for Family Studies like showed this as well, where like once a woman gets, I forget there's a trigger number. I think it's over 5. After 5 partners, their ability to stay in a long-term marriage or relationship drops off significantly. So, look, there's going to be multiple data points or whatever, but I think it's pretty much almost factually sound at this point to say the more promiscuous a woman is, or the more promiscuous of a past she has, the more potential problems you might have in your marriage or long-term relationship with her.
I mean,
now there are anomalies, of course, right? There's going to be women out there that might have had 100 bodies and still be able to be in a good long-term relationship. But is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No. And I think that's where guys can kind of get an idea of like, okay, I mitigate my risk by getting with a woman that will have less sexual experiences.
Louis has a point, though. Very good point.
What?
I'm curious, Louis. Are you a neuroscientist yourself?
Am I a neuroscientist?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Fully qualified. I did a PhD in it.
Nice. That's awesome, bro. Where'd you go to school?
He's lying. He's lying.
I know.
I want to know why it's so weird when you look at the chat and it's just saying random like insults, saying like, "Who's the old guy?" and Louis
way.
and stuff.
Who's the old
Apparently,
What's wrong with you guys, man? Show some respect. I know.
Louis, you can't be sensitive here.
Don't worry, Louis. They're insulting me too. Don't worry.
and they keep saying that it's going to be a hit piece.
Was that they're saying it's going to be?
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I mean,
hopefully not.
I mean, we've been pretty transparent, showing different sides. Hopefully, they can show the other side.
If not, they're on your head top.
Louis wasn't ready for this.
I mean, like, I've seen Louis.
I think it's because they saw the Vice documentary with Andrew Tate and Matt Shea.
That's why.
So that's why, because they're like, dude, because we talked about this a little bit, with mainstream media and stuff like that. So that might be why they're a little skeptical, but this isn't Vice News, man. I don't think they're
Yeah. Like for those guys in the chat who are skeptical, I've seen lots of Louis stuff in the past, and he's generally a very, very balanced and impartial, documentary filmmaker. So I would like to hope you treat us the same way.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to say who you guys have. It's up to you if you want to say who you guys have talked to for the interview.
Can we say that? No, probably better not.
No.
Some names that you guys know. I'll say that. So it's gonna be. I think it'll be pretty good. So we got some good footage.
Listen, man, I ain't see shit, so I don't trust you, nigga. We're gonna continue though.
Oh man.
Right,
okay. Just cut to Cece for that.
Oh God, he said something bad.
No. It's because when he said ladies get naked for documentary purposes.
Okay.
Yeah. Blackest Panther said, this conversation is why it's sometimes hard to take married men seriously. Men in marriages are so terrified of their spouses that they would rather lie than offend their childish wives. This is another reason why you even see men say they have erectile dysfunction instead of admitting their wife got fat or ugly because it might make them look shallow or their wives might throw a tantrum. You want to respond to that, Louis?
I tuned out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's trying to.
I was reading the chat.
He's saying men are.
Old guy, grandpa sleeping.
Our chat is ruthless, man. Our chat is ruthless, man.
Guys, leave Louis alone,
They roast us too, man.
They roast us too.
They roast us really bad too.
Yeah, definitely. Chat, bro.
They say I'm black as night, which is true, by the way. I'm black as night.
Not as night.
All right, nigga, I'm pretty black though.
It's saying that men are terrified in their marriages. Okay.
Some are.
Maybe.
Because imagine you're married to your wife and she's the one to have sex with you. Like, you feel inadequate, you feel, less than, and as a man, what can you do?
Scared of divorce.
Scared of divorce as well. It's not easy being a man nowadays, especially when you're married to the wrong person. So, what's the next one?
The fuck?
Ray Poppy says, Myron, why did you bring on Louis? You're just going to spin this, make it into a hit piece, and put your clips out of context. And just overall bring bad attention to the podcast.
All right,
Nah, Louis is great. Stop.
Frank's it. Well, I mean, Louis, you could. I mean.
Well, he said $20 to say that.
I think, like I said before, I think they'll be fairly objective here. Like I said, where obviously we have controversial views in some situations.
Hey, buddy.
But we've been able. I'm not going to go too much into detail about what we've filmed or whatever. But I think you guys will be able to see a side that you might have not seen. And I trust them to do their due diligence and try to make things fairly fair, neutral, right? And yeah, I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds good.
So
If not, we're gonna roast you, nigga. All right, Massium. Myron, this is your bodyguard. This documentary series, fellow guy has hit piece on his breath. Proceed with caution, my brother. LOL.
All right.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't think I'm gonna get Vice, but if I do, then it is what it is. What else do we got here? Good. That's it.
All right, ladies, questions.
Yeah.
And then last thoughts. Yep.
All right, so y'all wrote questions to us on the panel, but special guest, Sterling Cooper, will ask you first.
Do I get to read them out?
Oh, you want to? Sure.
Oh,
I think all the questions are for you.
Awesome.
All of them.
He can hold the box.
Yeah.
You're a special guest, bro. They can ask us questions whenever.
This one's definitely
Guest of honor.
It's gonna get good.
Guest of honor.
Or you guys can have some questions for Louis too.
If you're at home watching, go buy some
Just
popcorn
start the
right
show
now.
real quick. Let's donate 50 subs on Rumble. Shout out to you both for supporting. W to Diglets.
Yeah, shout out to you, Three Diglets. Frank, sit.
Everyone loves
Okay.
Frank.
Okay, stay, Frank, stay.
Hero, stay. Good boy.
Well, since these are a lot of these are directed at me, should they read them out?
No, you read.
No.
I'll
you
read them. I don't mind.
No,
Okay.
They're for you.
Wait, can you read?
Of course.
Can you
No,
read?
I
Can you
can't.
read?
Trust me, it's hard for me, so I know how it
Okay.
feels.
How many people have you fucked at once in a scene?
Uh,
First question. Go ahead.
Let's go!
yeah, four.
Oh, that's a little bit. That's not even that bad.
Four girls at once. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's the most?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be more.
Oh my god, that
You're
was
like, it's like in one scene. Yeah, like they don't really do like reverse gangbangs.
That's not even that bad.
Hold on, real quick. Louis, you know what? As a guest of the show, why don't you answer as well?
How many have I?
At one time.
Just one.
Just one?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Honorable man.
Fair. What's the next one?
All right.
Is that her question?
I don't know. I'm just handing them out. I'm just handing
The
them out.
question is, what's your craziest porn scene?
The weirdest one we did was for this company that was like, so the way that the business model was basically they had all these like super wealthy clients who had odd fetishes, and they would fund their own whatever their fantasy was. And so this one guy booked the agency or the studio rather for this particular fantasy. We had to lay down a bunch of like black tarp in the middle of this living room, and there was 3 ladies and about like 8 of us dudes, and we had to like smush bananas and strawberries and whipped cream all over them and into their mouths and stuff, and then fornicate those fruits into their mouths. Yeah. It was weird.
Wait, why?
It was
You
a
lost
weird.
me on that one.
It was a
Sounds
weird day.
fun.
Yeah, bananas
What
and
does fornicate mean?
fuck.
You had to
She's
fuck the fruit into their
Into
mouth.
the, well, like we'd smush into their mouth and then face fuck them. Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird thing.
I guess they took vitamin C quite literally.
It was-
Vitamin
They got creative.
Vitamin cock right there.
But the funniest part was one of the dudes literally slipped on a banana peel. Like he literally like went arse up. It was actually pretty funny.
Oh wow. I don't want to know.
I thought Louis has the answer too.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, Louis.
I haven't done anything like that.
Louis not ready for all this.
The most insane place you had it before, like insane place.
Oh man, come on.
Come on,
I'm not
Louis.
It's a show, man. It's a show.
Have some
We
class.
got you, brother.
Wow.
Car parking lot.
I think out in a city park.
Oh shit! Let's go! Got a dog in him. Let's go!
To the pond.
All right.
Bro, it's a Scarlet Yard for real.
W Louis in the chat now. Okay.
Let's go. Okay.
All right, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Louis be outside.
Not my question, but someone's question is, what are the dark sides about the industry nobody talks about?
Yeah, there's I mean, from the performer side or from the customer side, you know, like
Performers.
the customers end up with
That was her question.
porn-induced erectile dysfunction. A lot. It's this weird thing where like a pattern I've noticed, and there's not been a study on it or whatever, but I've known at least 3 dudes who've died since I left. And it must be some kind of, they've all died by like some kind of freak accident. Like one fell down a flight of stairs, 2 of them got hit in like motorcycle accidents and shit. And so there's like some kind of correlation between like risk, like aversion to risk and like porn performers, at least with the dudes. And so like they tend to end up like accidentally dying a bunch. It's really freaky. Yeah.
Wow.
And then with the girls, like there's been some studies on the girls, like they definitely had like higher rates of like abuse as kids. They did not all of them, obviously, it's like not 100%, but they had high rates of abuse as kids. They had high rates of like anxiety disorders and things like that compared to like the average LA population that this study was done in. So that's it's unfortunate.
You got a point?
That was the question.
No. All right.
Next one. Is that your question?
No.
No. Which one's yours?
Read it again. I like
Read it again. Oh wait, no, we'll pass it down.
I want to read too.
Okay, who wants to read?
Who wants to read? Who said that?
You don't know what fornicate means.
All right.
You don't know what fornicate means.
Come on, just let it read.
I've honestly never heard that in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Okay, if someone gave you 20 minutes to completely ruin their innocence, where would you begin?
Wait.
What?
Who wrote that one?
I don't
That's
know.
a strange.
Oh, like,
Who wrote that one?
Clarify, LA wrote that one.
LA wrote it.
I wrote that one.
Like their
That was
innocence,
mine.
like take their virginity?
Of course.
That was mine.
Yeah, clarify the
Wait,
question.
who?
What do you mean?
But what does it
completely
mean to take their virginity?
ruin their innocence? Like, just make them think differently about life. Like,
Make them think differently about life.
Like,
Oh, she's an adventurer.
dirty.
She's an adventurer.
I think shibari is a good way to do that. Rope bondage is like safe, but it's also
Bondage.
dangerous at the same time.
I think that's
You know,
a good way to
a
go.
lot of women have that as a fantasy as well, like the fantasy of being tied up, and you can do it in a very, very safe way, and you can work within someone's comfort zone very easily. So it's
I
actually
was reading some crazy stat, like something like 50% or better of women have like a great fantasy.
I don't know if it's 50, but it's higher than most people would think.
Yeah.
I've escaped every time I've been tied up because I'm scared of being tied up. I just feel like they're gonna like beat the shit out of me. Like, here's for
You have to
everything.
trust
why'd you let them tie you up?
You have to trust
Look,
them.
Here's for everything you've done to every other guy. Like,
Right.
you know,
Interesting.
like I just feel like
Wait,
one
who's
day.
tying you up? though?
Yeah,
Interesting.
why'd you let them tie you up?
No, I know that they're not really tying me up because I know I can get out of it.
Yeah, but why did
That's
you
the
let them
thing.
tie you up?
For
Why
their
did you let them
for
tie
their
you up?
for their own fantasy, like to make a guy feel good. Like,
But you have to trust
all right, you
them.
think I'm handcuffed, but here I am behind my head. Like I uncuffed it, but I still acted. The whole time I acted handcuffed.
Oh.
But I know
You can get up.
anything
Who came up with the
happens.
idea of who? Did you come up with the idea or did he come up with the idea?
I came up with the idea.
Then what? Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Because I just
Who
wanted
understands
to. I
women?
just wanted to like please him, you know.
Wait.
So, the thing is, he got so pissed off once he realized like I'm not like he just like was like, all right, all this shit is over with. Like, once he realized like
you turned them off.
just like halfway through, I'm just like,
His pee-pee went down.
All right,
And then
guys, with her, make sure you double check.
I
all right?
moved my hands and then he was like, all right, wait, you're not tied up.
Boo.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Interesting.
Louis, would you ever do bondage?
Who?
Not really my thing.
Horses for courses, mate. It's not everyone's thing.
Guys, we got what? Yeah, over 10K. You guys in here, guys? Do me a favor, like the video. Let's get to 3,000 likes, man. Let's get that engagement up. And yeah, go ahead.
Okay, next question. How do you detach from emotional connections within the porn industry?
By being a man.
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. As a guy, I don't think it's very hard to emotionally detach when it comes to sex. You know,
To the point.
Unless you're a simp.
yeah, it's not really that. I don't. It's never been a thing.
Have
I'd
you ever
to think
gotten
about.
feelings for any one of them?
Yeah. I've in fact, you get to set sometimes, and there's like electric chemistry, like instantaneously. And you have,
That's
like,
your souls connecting.
I don't know what it is.
course.
Something's connecting.
It's their private parts connecting.
You know,
Pretty much.
but yeah, you can have like an instantaneous chemistry with a girl.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't. It's not. That's obviously not everybody. You know, like,
Of
so it's like,
course.
you know, every now and then you get one that's like it's a ripper, and you guys are like you finish the scene and then you go back to fucking again, and then you go back to each other's place and you keep fucking. It's like a really good day. So
You seem pretty curious.
Hey, of course.
Do you want to find out?
isn't this your industry though? Aren't you in that? You're an OnlyFans, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
I mean, but I don't film with people.
Oh, okay,
I do it by myself.
Right.
Hold on. What'd you do with Sterling?
Why?
What are you, my agent now? What's going on?
It could be, bro.
I wouldn't do it with anyone.
I don't do that anymore.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I won't.
You're retired.
You do for free,
Hypothetical.
Sterling.
Yeah, long retired.
Hypothetical.
Do for free.
Indeed. All right. I think we got through all of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got one more.
No, you got one more.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she hiding it.
I was not hiding. Anyways, this is actually my question. So, who
Ah,
was
wait.
like the most like I guess memorable like girl to like this day? Do you still have like a relationship with them?
No, I wouldn't say I had still a relationship with them. Memorable girls, there was a bunch that I really, really enjoyed working with. Evelyn Stone was awesome. Angela White was awesome. Penny Pax was awesome vibes. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Like it's just, yeah.
Wait, who? Penny what? Wait,
Bro's typing it down.
Yeah, Chris always does research for research purposes. He looks up the girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this dude.
I mean, yeah.
Why do you have the lotion back there, though, Chris?
Hey, listen, man. This
Hey, yo.
lotion right here? Ow! Yo, I have ashy hands.
All right, Chris.
Wait, I have a question.
That was your question.
No, I know, but I have like
Oh,
a
no,
certain
no.
one. Can I ask?
You got a double question. Okay.
A double question. Did you ever do like a scene with a guy or like multiple guys?
Like we did. I was in gangbangs. Yeah. So it was
Oh.
like 8 dudes sharing one lady's mouth
Oh wow.
But with a condom or without condom?
without condoms.
Without condom?
And you guys get tested beforehand.
That's a rough day. Like super rough. Like,
Rough day for her
You gotta
throat.
you gotta wait at the back of a queue and like it sucks.
So like, how do you
It
stay
sucks.
hard with like everybody
Yo,
around
chill,
you?
dog.
No.
Chill.
It's a genuine question.
This is
It's a valid question.
It's fine.
It's a valid question.
I
You try to
I'll
get like a glimpse of the woman through like the crowd, and you think of the queen. You just think of the queen.
Oh, such a...
Keeps you there.
Okay.
Remind me to never be in a
What are your
gay.
thoughts on this, Louis?
Oh, God, Louis.
He got soft.
King Louis.
He's probably traumatized.
King Louis in the chat.
Now, what's going on here?
I feel like
Louis, what's your craziest
lowered
sex
the-
story?
Oh, yeah.
Come
Go
on.
ahead, Go on, Louis.
Elaborate.
Come on, we did that one. Move on.
No, sex in the park is not even crazy. That's
but
average.
It's same.
That's the craziest.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you know.
What's yours?
You're what?
Tell me yours.
What's yours?
Flips it back on.
No, I don't know.
Time out. Louis, do you
No,
have
I don't
any
have
fetishes?
I'm the least interesting person in this room. You don't need to ask me any questions.
You look like a man with fetishes behind closed doors.
Aren't you having fun, Louis?
Now it's gonna be a hit piece. Now it's gonna be a hit piece for real. No. Those
All right,
wankers.
last
What's up?
thoughts?
Yeah, let's get last
chats?
thoughts from the ladies and we'll close this thing out.
We'll start here. Thoughts on the show? Hate it, love it?
Thoughts?
Yeah, did you have fun?
How was it?
Oh yeah, it was great. I didn't have an asthma attack this time, so.
Yeah, that's
Good
what
stuff.
God.
Let's go. Thank you for coming back.
All right.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
What about you?
I had a good time. This was fun. It's always fun.
Thank you for being so honest.
Okay.
Like always.
I mean, that's it. I always have fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time. It was a good first experience. I enjoyed hearing everybody's perspectives on the different topics we talked about. So hopefully I can come back.
For sure. Thank you for coming.
Damn, you had fun. We didn't do our job. God damn it.
No, I'm glad nobody. I'm glad nobody
dare
got kicked out.
I
That's
got tough
Oh, yeah.
skin.
Yeah.
that's what I
feel
wanted
like
to
we're
say.
all pretty
Beforehand
chill, to be
as
honest.
It's never my goal to kick girls out, man. They just always act crazy.
True.
I say that. I agree with you.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me, I love it. I always love it.
I love it.
No,
I love it.
Louis had a question for you. What's your craziest like place
No.
you did it? Come on.
Nah, stop.
Bro, you
Come
got
on.
stories, man. Just give us one. You
Just one
what?
story.
Just give us
I don't
one,
want
man.
to put my life out there.
Come on,
It's already
man.
out there, nigga.
No, but not
Oh,
just
yeah.
relax. No, I don't want people to know it. Like, no.
Okay.
Next question. Do you
She's
like
like,
it
no.
or hate it? What's up?
Okay.
I like it, to be honest. I was low-key scared to come on here.
Why?
Why?
But why?
You tell us the truth. What were you scared of?
Por qué?
You keep real.
The clips I've
be on my
seen
ass.
previously, mind you, I don't really watch it. My dad really be watching it. He's all into
Oh
it.
shit. Okay.
But like the clips I've seen, like it wasn't that good. Like
Scary.
groupies, I didn't want to look like a groupie, basically.
Which clip like had you scared like from a groupie perspective?
I don't really remember exactly what it says. Basically, just bashing the women on here. Low key.
Well, would that make you a groupie for us bashing you?
No,
I'll
I just
say
don't want to
probably
seem
an op.
like one.
Oh.
Seem like one. No.
Okay.
Is hearing the truth bashing? Is that bashing? Hearing the truth?
I guess not. But like, damn, I don't know. I had asked hello my homies if what they thought of my manager. Actually, I was like, "You think it's gonna make me look, a type of way?" And they're like, "Nah, you good." I don't know.
Alright.
Maybe the clips I've seen were just.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you know,
close
typically when people see a clip of me kicking out a girl, you know, it's been 2 hours of them being insufferable or annoying or cutting people off, not being respectful. Like, I'm never going to kick a girl out for having different opinions. I've only kicked girls out for being annoying or hurting the quality of the show. That's the only time, really. So, Oh, yeah, you guys are cool.
And they rode for like hours.
Yeah,
so.
dude. Yeah, I really like. Yeah, like so when you see that clip, it's like 2 hours of them being annoying, and then me finally kicking them out.
Like extra.
Actually,
Yeah.
Louis, could you imagine doing a documentary and there's a girl screaming for like an hour straight? And you're like, could you just calm down, please? The man needs to film a documentary. It'd be annoying. Same thing with us, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
What about you?
I liked it. I liked the guest. It was very interesting. Like I said, men are very interesting.
What's the most interesting thing you found out today?
About your man.
About my man?
Or about
In
men in
general.
general?
About men?
Yeah.
How detached men are when it comes, like, how how do I say?
Detached?
Detached you
From
guys
sex?
are.
Use your
yeah,
words.
like the sex.
How attached?
I'm just curious. Your boyfriend, you said he has less bodies than you, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I saw. I'm like, what the fuck's going on over there, bro?
Oh, he likes you, man.
All right.
He's doing a little ASMR now.
Why is he licking it like that?
All right. Last
It looks
chats,
so
and then we.
Yeah, last chat's a little-
Oh, say ad first. Ad first.
Ad? Okay.
Whoa,
You got this one,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Myron.
Why did I
I
just
got
see
it.
myself?
And it said your name.
My legal name, that's crazy.
All right. Free speech is under attack, but Rumble refuses to back down. We've always believed in empowering voices, no matter how unpopular, and now we're taking that fight to the next level. When major advertisers conspired to pull their dollars, even brands like Dunkin' Donuts turned their backs, claiming Rumble had a right-wing culture. But we're not here to fit a mold. We're here to defend free expression. To strengthen this mission, we're excited to offer Rumble Premium, a completely ad-free experience with exclusive benefits for viewers and creators. You'll find exclusive content from creators like Russell Brand, Dr. Respect, Tim Cass, and the Mug Club with Crowder, and especially us, the best channel on Rumble.
Yes.
It's more than a subscription. It's a stand for free speech. Your voice matters. Join Rumble Premium for a very limited time. You can get $20 off an annual plan using promo code RumbleLive. Visit rumble.com/premium and claim your special sale discount today. Together we can turn the tide. Whether you join Rumble Premium or simply keep watching, your support helps keep free speech alive, guys, because you guys know censorship is very alive. So,
And this is the best platform for free speech in the world.
Yeah.
Rumble.
so because you're
daughters to say
Carolina.
that.
What's that?
Oh, good.
What is
Wait,
that?
that was me.
You're Carolina. What happened with that date with my boy, the photographer?
We never went on a date. Ew.
Okay, they never went on a
What
date.
the fuck?
Okay, so let me spill the tea really quick. He's a photographer and we have like worked together and I deny him. I told him that I don't want to go on a date with him. And I've said that multiple times to the point where my manager had to get involved. And I don't know why he's still trying.
What a creep.
Oh shit.
So
Wait,
if
is
he's
that him, this shit?
if he's trying to put me on blast, like I'll put his ass on blast because he really like freaks me out. So I don't know why this is like happening and why my picture's out. Like
That's fucked
I
up,
didn't
man.
even put that picture out on social media.
The fact that he paid $100 to say that
Is insane. I will be texting my manager right after this because it's actually crazy, bro. You're
paid
fired.
$100.
Fired.
Hey, man, you responded, though. Just say
Myron is Ding Dong Gargler here. Fill that biatch 2 seats from you that I want to see my baby, man. Shit not cool, bruh. P.S. Fuck you, man. You no aura, have an ass. Wah, wah, wah. DDG's a moron. Don't worry about it. It's just
Interesting.
And then here we go.
Oh, God.
Wow, I missed the pre-stream and I am just logging into the show after workout, and the first thing I hear is this bimbo ask what fornicate is.
Guys, I never heard of that in my life.
Right. Please, okay.
where are you from?
Yeah.
Why are you so stupid? Over on the couch. Lily Phillips' dad? Wait, is that your daughter?
No, they're saying that's Lily Phillips' dad, like making fun of him because.
You know who that is?
British.
Of course
Who?
he does.
Oh.
Lily Phillips.
Tell me.
Could you bring her up
Oh,
on screen?
God. Oh,
So
my
she's
God.
a P-star from the UK. She slept with over 100 guys in one
Oh,
day.
yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, they said that you're her dad?
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
That's what they said.
What else?
I'm about to say, that's crazy. How about Ace? When Louis first started talking, I thought it was the TTS voice. P.S. Louis, your prime minister is hot garbage, nigga.
I guess I don't like your farmer.
What's TTS?
What is TTS?
Texas speech.
Texas speech.
That's our like text to speech. Like when people send in certain chats, it plays
talks,
voice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guys,
Okay.
stop.
All right.
The look of disdain.
Mine, you
on
know
my
that this Brit. Okay, they're saying okay. They don't trust you, Louis. They're saying, Mine, you know this Brit cuck is going to make a hit piece, right? He's so woke. His wife makes him pee sitting down. By the way, to the fat old Connecticut chick, guys lie to your dumb ass to pump and dump you. LMAO, close to 40, still too dumb to realize. Damn, man.
Wow.
Niggas are ruthless. Lou, you have anything you want to say back to him or no? He thinks you guys are going to make a hit piece on us.
What's wrong with peeing sitting down?
Absolutely nothing.
Fair. You have anything you want to say back to him, Mara, or no?
No,
No?
I'm not fat.
Okay. Myron is a great person?
Great song and person.
Oh, great song. Okay. Sterling, how do I get into the porn industry as a guy and make good money doing it?
Don't.
Yeah, don't. You're not going to make no money, bro.
That's it.
And if you do, you're going to have to do, what, G for P, right?
No. You can make good money as a straight
No,
guy.
you
You can make good money as a straight guy.
All right. Anything else? Okay, 3 Nicholas. Louis, you should be on the couch for every episode.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
There you go.
There you go. Some love.
Honorary
Louis.
guest.
Some love.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, cool. So, guys, we'll be back.
On
I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. for the debrief. And then Friday, I think we got Colby Covington.
yeah, and then Thursday
Coming?
I got a show as well.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
For a fresh start.
Yep.
Check out Sterling on his YouTube channel, Sterling Cooper, where he can help you guys with getting some ladies and not having erectile dysfunction. And all the ladies'
Twerking on
Instagrams
the
are below.
toilet is crazy.
I'm sure they'd love to, for you guys to send dick pics. So anyway, we'll catch you guys. And Lou, you want everything you want to say to people? Or
No,
where can they
it's
find
all
you?
good. No, it's all good. I'm invisible now. Thank you for having me.
Oh, they're asking
We don't
when
trust
when do
Louis.
you think the documentary will be out?
Next year.
Next year. Cool. So, all right, guys. Love y'all. Catch me tomorrow, 5 p.m. Myron Gaines X. Later.